of Phandelver, the party, as pictured here, was traveling to the mining town of Phandalin, delivering a cart full of goods for a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker, who needed it for a mining expedition. As you rounded the bend, you found a pile of dead horses. The horses belonged to your employer. And as you moved to investigate, you were ambushed by goblins. After beating the snot out of the goblins with various baked goods, the party managed to convince the remaining goblin to lead them back to his hideout. Wherein, after fighting off numerous goblins and a horrible bugbear boss, they managed to rescue Sildar.
But at what cost?
At what cost, indeed. Ormann Karsk unfortunately fell to the bugbear due to a horrible, misfortunate rolling. He dead now. He dead.
Mm-hmm.
But Sildar Hallwinter is alive. He was the guard/guide for Gundren Rockseeker, and you have brought him back to your cart. And he's just chilling out there, and you guys are making your way on down the road.
On the road again.
On the road again.
Just can't wait. On the road again.
Sildar is still pretty hurt looking, but he is conscious, and he'll give you a few pieces of information. He will tell you that the three Rockseeker brothers, Gundren, Tharden, and Nundro, recently located an entrance to the long-lost Wave Echo Cave, site of the mines of the Phandelver's Pact. If you wish more information on that, I can read that to you. Otherwise, he will also tell you Clarg, the bugbear who you fought, had orders to waylay Gundren, and he heard from the goblins that the Black Spider sent word that the dwarf was to be brought to him. Gundren also had a map showing the secret location of the Wave Echo Cave, but the goblins took it when they captured him, and he believes that Clarg sent the map and the dwarf to the chief of the Cragmaws at a place called Cragmaw Castle. He doesn't know where that might be, but he suggests someone in Phandalin might know.
Whoa, it's a lot to drop on us right away.
Mm-hmm. And lastly, he will tell you that his contact in Phandalin is a human wizard named Yarno Albrecht. He traveled to the town 2 months ago to establish order there, and after the Lord's Alliance received no word from him, Sildar was asked to go investigate.
Well, I suppose, at least for now, we're going to continue that investigation.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
So, Wave Echo Caves, goblin spiders, and orcs oh my, and a missing dwarf who is being still held captive.
Mm-hmm.
Did I get the basis of everything, or am I missing shit?
Nope, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
And if nobody else has any other questions, we can just move on to town.
Nope, no questions.
Cool. Oh, what a beautiful town. And I need to pull up the thing for it, because somehow got closed. But that is fine. So, after turning off of the Tribor Trail onto a long road heading south, the rutted track emerges from a wooded hillside, and you catch your first glimpse of Phandalin. The town consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings, some built on old fieldstone foundations. More old ruins, crumbling stone walls covered in ivy and briars, surround the newer houses and shops, showing how this must have been a much larger town in centuries past. Most of the newer buildings are set on the sides of the cart track, which widens into a muddy main street of sorts, as it climbs towards a ruined manor house on a hillside at the east side of town. As you approach, you see children playing on the town green and townsfolk tending to chores or running errands at shops. Many people look up as you approach, but all return to their business as you go by.
So we're talking super quaint, nice little green village, right?
Sildar seems much more at ease. My friends, he says, let us secure lodgings. I'm told the local inn is very quaint. He refers to the Stonehill Inn, which you will see as you enter the main street of town.
This whole village is seeming rather quaint to me. Such nice greenery and happy and simple folk. It's been a while since I've been away from the hustle and bustle of the cities.
So, where do you want... Yeah. There is an inn, a town hall, shrine, general stores, trading posts, homes and businesses. Where do you want to go?
Well, we should probably go drop this mining stuff off at the mining place.
Okay.
Since we have it.
I mean, the inn's right there.
Yeah.
But
well, if you want to stop and get
deliver...
us rooms in.
The dude you have to deliver it to is right here.
Okay.
So it's on the way.
Yep.
So we'll deliver the stuff and then go to the inn.
Don't forget we also got loot to split up.
That's true.
You do. And you also have those other food thingy items that you picked up. Maybe
Yes,
you can trade those in or something. Anyways, so you're going to Barthen's Provisions first to deliver your wagon load of
provisions.
All right. Okay. So you enter in, or you pull the cart into a large sort of barn-looking warehouse, and you see a lean and balding human male in his mid-50s ordering two younger gentlemen to load and unload various different wagons. And he looks up and sees you as you come in, which is sort of like a raised eyebrow at the large load of supplies.
Rather hard labor your boys are getting up to.
Hey, well, I pay them well for it. What can I do for you?
Our original quest was to deliver these provisions, correct?
Yes, that was what you were paid for, or said you were going to be paid for.
Yep. Goblin or kobold or whatever we hunted was extra. So yes, as promised from our fellow, I don't even remember the village we're from. Fuck it.
What? You came from Neverwinter.
Okay. Hi, Neverwinter.
Yeah.
All the way from Neverwinter, we have brought the provisions that were promised.
He will nod, and he will look over the supplies. Yeah, you only spend a night there. A night in Neverwinter. Yeah, he'll look at the supplies, and he'll run back to his office and pull out like a manifest to double check what's been ordered and whatnot, and he'll run through that, pointing out different things, and then he seems satisfied. He'll nod, and then he'll walk off to his office again, returning with 3 bags of coins, which he hands each of you, each containing 10 GP, which was your agreed-on fee for delivering these goods.
Nice.
I will pocket the money. Oh, my money. Everybody's got their own money.
Yes.
I'll actually write it down so that poor Shou does not have to geomancy everything.
Are you not looking at the Lost Mines of Phandelver, like
Pirate pad?
No.
Well, not even the pirate pad, the Google spreadsheet that I have.
Oh, you link that to me again?
I'll link it. There you go. It's in the Discord. I've already added the 10 gold we just got.
Yep.
So.
All right. So you've delivered your gold, or you've delivered your items. You've gotten your gold, and you're just standing there.
Well, yeah, we're gold. We got the delivery. And these boys are still working. So let's go to the end. Unless anybody has anything they want to say or putting questions. Hedrah is BRB, though. Yes, I assume we ain't got nothing to do with the provisions guy. Let's go down to the inn.
All right. Hedrah isn't. Yeah, she's.
Hedrah is
so
bio.
that's fine. All right, so you all head towards the inn. Sildar is with you. I don't. Boop. And boop.
Christ, he's a giant.
So you approach this inn. It is a large, newly built roadhouse made of fieldstone and rough-hewn timbers. You enter in, and the common room is filled with locals nursing mugs of ale or cider. They all look at you and eye you with curiosity. Sildar will immediately go towards the desk and rent a room for himself. And you also see the proprietor behind the bar is a short, young human male.
How much does beer cost in this world again? Like a mug of beer?
I think like 5 copper or something like that.
Still going with... What's the conversion on this? I basically want to see how much a gold coin can... How many beers a gold coin can buy.
Well, a gold coin is 10 silver, and 10 copper is 1 silver. So 1 gold is 100 copper. So if a mug of ale is 5 copper, that's 20 mugs of ale.
Yeah, I guess I'll just like lift my arms to the group and go, "Don't worry, I know how to talk to these people." Then I'll flash a gold coin and go, 20 rounds of ale on the house.
25 actually. A mug of ale is 4 copper.
Okay, 25 mugs of ale on the house.
Yeah, the people in the tap room here will just sort of raise their mugs and cheer and go like, "Ah!" And one of them will like clap you on the shoulder and like drag you over and start chatting at you. It's like, "Oh, that's mighty kind of you, my friend."
Nothing to be overly concerned about. Just making sure the good times can keep going.
I giggle behind my hand as he's dragged away to go.
No. As he's dragged away, Lysander will actually turn to you and kind of make a face that says, look, Mincha. No. Yeah, you're Mincha. Mincha, sorry. Look, Mincha, I'm in with the locals.
I'm one of the common folk.
I'm one of the common folk, Mincha. Isn't it wondrous?
Oh my, yes.
Mincha just giggles and wiggles her bare toes.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you're in the inn. What are you doing?
Well,
I'm going to go get a room.
Okay, yeah. You're going to get a room.
And then I'm going to ask if my room can be in the stables outside.
I don't see why it can't.
Mincha, we're nobles. You can't sleep outside in the stables.
Buildings are false constructs and shouldn't exist in nature. It disrupts the natural flow.
So normally a regular room at the inn is 5 silver, but since you want to stay in the stables, they'll charge you 2 silver.
All right, that's fine. She goes all druid and starts proliferating about how buildings shouldn't exist, and if they should be harvested from like already dropped materials, and how it needs to fall in with the flow of nature, and how they need to not destroy the world to get stuff out of it and stuff like that.
Yo, man, you want to sign this petition, man, to like protect the trees, dude?
Yeah, it's
you
all about the
druids
trees,
and your
man.
nature theories. There's plenty of nature to go around, and plenty of resources. It's all about holding up nobility standards, Mincha.
Deadpan stare.
I suppose it's futile to argue with you. Alright, you can do as you wish. Just make sure to brush yourself from the... You know what, just make sure you get some nice hay to stay in. None of that common stuff that the other horses use.
Jesus Christ. Nice hay, not commoners' hay. The nice
Not commoners' hay.
The
You
good
have
stuff.
standards, Mincha. Standards. It's what makes... It's what
nods.
separates elves from men.
She nods. Of course it does.
Now then. Now that the good times are underway and our rooms are booked, our guest, Sylvan. What about him? Sildar.
Yeah, he went to his room. Did you want to talk to him?
Oh, yes, actually.
Okay. You can easily go find him. There's only 6 rooms in this inn.
Yeah, I'll find his room real quick and I will politely knock.
Okay. He will open up the door and look at you and say, "Hello, my friend, what can I do for you?"
Sildar, I have something I need to discuss with you for a little bit. It's important. It's revolving around everything that's going on with these spiders and orcs and missing dwarfs.
He will nod and usher you in.
I'm going to... Well, you seem acquainted to this town. Who's the leader of this establishment so that we may talk to them about plans?
He's not necessarily super familiar with this town, but he will tell you that Harbin Wester is the town master.
Harbin Wester. That's a name with some iron to it.
He will tell you that Harbin Wester is a fat, pompous old fool.
Suppose this is why you don't judge a book by its cover. So is he going to be difficult to work with?
He'll tell you he pretty much would roll over for any sort of like intimidation or anything like that. In fact, rumor has it that the Red Brands have been allowed to terrorize the town, and that he has done nothing to stop them.
Despicable. And here I thought I was going to talk to a man who might have some initiative to deal with this threat. Well, I know. I'm glad that I know now that I must change my tune in regard to this. Something must be done about all of this mess. Either way, thank you for the tips. Shall let you rest right now. It's good that we give our fellow travelers a chance to breathe.
Yay, Hedrah's back. He will nod at you, and he's just going to go lay down in his bed. He's completely exhausted. He's going to try and heal up. And then before that, he tells you tomorrow morning he's going to start looking for Yarno Albrecht, the wizard who was his contact in town.
Hedrah's character is named Amy, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Couldn't see in the list of player characters for some reason.
Probably because I have that hidden from you, and I don't know if Hedrah wants me to make it not hidden. But whatever.
You're unfortunately muted right now.
What? You mean imp? You know, like the front first tab?
Yeah. I just need to be able to see names because I will forever forget them. Yes, I want to
sure.
Okay.
I want to know if Amy's actually carrying any money in the first place to
Annie.
Annie, sorry. Yeah.
if she's even carrying any money, because she's got this nice
you are.
tortoise shell, but I don't see any pockets on her.
There you are.
Just
Um,
okay. Before we ran out, before I had to run, something about sacks.
Yeah, you got a little pouch with 10 gold pieces inside it.
I added it to your already had gold on the spreadsheet.
Okay, so I need to update my character sheet there. Done.
Right.
There we go.
All right.
All right, just make
So
sure
you-
you can take care of yourself for the night.
Right. It is sort of getting on in the day, mid-afternoon, early evening. If you'd like to just stay at the inn and chat with the locals for a while, you can. Or if you want to go shopping,
Who was
You can do
Fat
so.
Dude's name again?
which one?
Harbin Wester.
Harbin Wester, the town master.
Yeah. Western or Western?
It's on the map.
Wester.
It's on the map, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
DCL. Your
Yeah,
powers of
Parker, pay
observation.
attention.
I am oblivious on the best of times, and I'm running on 3 hours of sleep right now.
Well, that's a good amount. That's nothing bad.
For Hedrah level creatures, that is something that minis can sustain off of. But I am not one of those.
So when Lysander comes back downstairs, Mincha has gone outside.
Mm-hmm.
She's on the town green playing with the kids.
Okay. Yeah, they're
Has
playing
wan-
like
She has wandered away.
yeah, they're playing with like a little ball.
I'll have to get together Mincha for this, but I know she'll be involved due to the fact this is related to saving this town.
She makes flowers grow and does all sorts. Like she just does like Druid craft over and over for the kids, and just like makes flowers grow and just random stuff happen.
Yeah, they love it. They're just like frolicking all around and playing with the birds and the flowers and whatnot.
Yes.
Disney princess.
Yes.
Disney princess. Yeah.
Well, at least,
Sildar's fucked off into his room.
yeah, at least with Annie, I'll be like, well, we have one matter of business that we first must take attendance to, or anything else. We need one more
That bar.
party member. I mean, yes, but I mean,
Well,
it could be a bar.
Yes, no, a bar.
Oh, the bar.
Yes, because where would you find adventurers?
Well, there is a bar in the inn. There are people drinking ale inside the inn.
Yes, we are in the local inn, and you see, while I have an eye for magic, I am absolutely pitiful in martial prowess. So I was wondering if you couldn't help me select somebody who would be a...
You're talking to just a cloud outlining where Annie was. She's already at the bar there, ordering drinks.
She is rather fast for a tortoise.
All right. Yeah, so you can order whatever drinks you want. He has pretty much any normal ale, wine, basic liquors, whiskeys,
Yes.
and that sort of thing. So yeah, you can order any sorts
Yes.
of stuff like that.
Yes.
Yes to all of it.
Yes.
Well, it seems like it's going to be up to me to make sure we shore up this hole in our recent party. So I guess I'm just going to have to lean on my developed intuition and pick the perfect member for our team dynamic.
Okay.
So let's see.
So are you just? What are you doing? Are you like just like how are you gonna do that?
Well, first
How much will it run me?
we're in the local inn. Let's see from this inn if
Oh,
there's
sorry.
any.
What, Hedrah?
How much will it run me? You didn't tell me.
How much? How much are you getting?
Yes.
Well, let's start off with one of each. See which one is good stuff.
Mug of ale is 4 copper. A pitcher of wine is 2 silver. A glass of liquor, probably 2 silver.
What about the pitcher of liquor?
Pitcher of liquor, probably a gold.
Okay, so I put down 2 gold just to pay for everything there.
Mm-hmm.
So Annie comes back with
Just all this
wait.
alcohol.
yes. Sorry, that would be for she has several because of multiple alcoholic drinks. So she comes back with a couple of pitchers, and then
Go
several
back to the bar.
pictures.
Oh, Annie,
Yeah,
dear,
come
you didn't
back.
have you didn't have to go through all that trouble. I already ordered the entire inn extra free drinks.
Yes, but I'm not the inn.
Lysander will just kind of blink and go, "You're not suggesting you're going to drink all of that at once."
At the same time, no, that would taste pretty horrible. That's why you drink them one by one.
You have a liver, don't you?
What's a liver?
I'm sure Mincha will know more about this than I. Well, you have fun with this. I'll make sure to keep an eye on you so that you don't drink yourself into a,
Well, I'm gonna be following you around. We're supposed to be looking for some other ones.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, party members. But first, we'll be looking around here. This is the inn, after all. Where else do adventurers gather, if not the inn?
Chokes the mug of ale.
Meanwhile, outside, Mincha turns into a pony and starts giving pony rides.
Can you do that at
Yes.
your level?
I have wild shape.
Oh, that's
for second
awesome.
level. I can. Pony is a 1/4 CR creature, which is all I can turn into right now.
All right. Yeah,
I
you
get
give
pony
them-
rides.
Yeah, again, the kids love it. You're just riding around.
Yay! Fucking Disney princess.
Fucking Disney princess, yes.
Motherfucking rainbows!
I thought about turning into an elk because she'd know what that is, but then I was like, no, that's a little big for kids to give rides on.
A little bit, yeah.
An elf.
Elk.
I heard
Oh,
elf.
I thought it was
I
like-
also heard elf.
I heard elf
I
as
heard
well,
elf.
but I'm
Context.
I took a step beyond that. I was like, no, she can't mean elf because she is an elf.
She can't even turn into what she is.
That is
Well,
correct.
they're basic animals anyway, so it's understandable.
And an elf is at least CR 1/2.
At least.
At least.
Like a goblin.
No, goblins are like 1/8, please.
Either way. So, we're in the inn.
Yep.
We must start looking for prominent adventure candidates.
All right. So how are you gonna do that? You're just gonna are you
Well,
looking, or are you gonna
have-
start talking to people?
we first look with our discerning eyes to see if anybody stands out amongst the rabble.
Okay.
And then
Uh,
we approach those who stand out.
In that case, roll me a perception check.
All right.
Okay. You see, who would be? All right. So you see what looks like a very strapping young man. There's a pickaxe leaned up against his table. He looks like a miner. So he looks like he'd be pretty strong. And then there is a dwarf hanging out in the corner, doing dwarf things. and knocking back a mug of ale or whatever Dwarf is doing.
Dwarf, a good candidate. We could use a token.
Lysander does not notice this. Annie notices this because I assume he's trying to hide in the back.
Mm-hmm. Trying to be the most nondescript dwarf there has ever been.
Yep.
I'm busy.
But Ani, your eyes are just like drawn to him straight away. Lysander, you're looking at the miner.
Yeah, I'm busy. I'm busy weighing the pros and cons of having a token dwarf for diversity.
Again, you don't notice the dwarf.
Okay.
You notice the miner. Annie notices the dwarf.
Oh, okay.
Because your perception did not beat his stealth.
I thought the miner was another dwarf because I was.
No, he's just I said he's a strapping young man.
I mean, dwarves have men too.
I
know capital M the Tolkien way, but still.
Yes. Yes. So yes.
Yeah, and he sees a dwarf in a long blue coat with a braided red beard and shaved head on either side with a long mohawk that turns into a braid like halfway down his back. A bunch of like earrings on.
That dude.
Yeah, that dude, basically.
Just sees him and like, while Lysander is musing with his own intellect, and he just slides away. It's leaving the outline again.
Who do you think would be a good candidate? What about that miner over there? Lysander will say to no one.
He says to thin air.
Annie?
Are you okay, Annie?
Annie, are you okay?
You know that joke will be made like 5 million times. Right?
We're not going to stop for a while.
It's okay.
How does the tortoise with so much ale move so fast?
She just slides up next to the dwarf there. Looks at him.
The dwarf tries very hard to like look deep into his mug.
Looks into the mug.
Please, no.
Is there a lot of beer left in it?
There is no beer in it. Instead, there is like, let's see, what is it? There are 4 gold pieces in the mug.
Okay, he just looks into the mug and says, "It's a bit hard to drink."
The dude in chat says, "Savin, please punch DCL's character in the face or talking like a pompous ass."
Just come on, I have to get along with at least one DCL character per fiscal quarter.
Excuse me, what do you mean talking like a pompous ass? It's called elf speak, thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh god, I just realized I'm playing a dwarf and you're elves. Oh god, oh no, I made a mistake.
Mistakes were made.
Damn it, chat, you steered me wrong.
No, I steered you wrong. I suggested it.
God damn it.
Mistakes were made.
I listened to the DM's honeyed words. Anyway, what was Annie saying? Sorry.
He just looks into the drink, sees the pieces, and says, like, "That looks like it'd be hard to drink."
Aye, that it is. Hard to drink, hard to save. Little gold's all I got left. Might as well drink it all away.
Puts down like 2 pitchers of wine, 2 pitchers of booze, several tankards of ale. Okay, start.
For the first time, the dwarf looks up and sees you in this plethora of drinks on display and says, "Well, suddenly this day got quite a bit better. Hello." And he'll extend a stubby little hand. "The name's Card. Pleasure to meet you."
Pulls back, with a flick, she pulls back her pajamas and just pulls out her clawed mitten.
The dwarf will take one of your claws in his tiny hand and shake it.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Annie.
His tiny dwarf hands.
It's like, even for a dwarf, this guy is like particularly small and kind of runty looking.
Not very swarthy, like a dwarf.
No, no, he looks like he probably got bullied a lot in school, in dwarf school.
Shou.
Yes.
The Pied Piper here.
I know, that's I was just gonna fucking imagine, like, do some fucking pipering out into the woods and then sacrifice it to a fucking goat god.
Oh god. No.
Jesus.
Hey, we already stopped the hags in Alkahest.
Yeah.
I mean,
just wait till they come back. That'll be fun.
Of course.
please don't remind us. I wanted to forget that they were there.
No, they're coming back. That's
I know they are.
Anyway,
Yeah,
I am
yes,
totally
honestly.
Pied Pipering these kids.
that ends perfectly well for all children involved.
Yes.
So at this point, Lysander will step back in with Annie, and he's got a black eye, and he goes, apparently the handsome lad did not take kindly to the idea of being the plucky sidekick of the group. Never seen someone be so prone to violence so quickly. Not a good trait in an adventurer.
Your clothes are all like muddy from getting knocked onto the ground.
Oh, Annie, I see you found another potential candidate. And who might this be?
I'm Card. Card Amberstride, a pleasure. And he looks up, then sees you're an elf and just like slowly lowers his hand back down.
Ah, come now. Don't be like that.
You're the ass that was talking about a token dwarf a minute ago.
Well, of course. I'm an elf and you're a dwarf. Our races have mutually exclusive rivalries and hatreds towards each other, which is why it makes for such a good pairing for an adventurer group. It's such a novel idea. A dwarf and an elf best friends. We go through plucky adventures and have all the great times together.
No one would ever think that would be plausible.
No one's ever done it before yet. It's a great dynamic for an adventuring group.
Especially if they keep count of their kills.
Hi, a scrawny little twig like you, pink hair, I'm sure we can find someone to pimp you out. DCL, would you kindly roll a wisdom saving throw?
Okay. Oop.
Alright, excellent. The insult stings at your very soul, but does not hurt you physically, just emotionally.
I'm rather sensitive about my pink hair, I'll have you know. It's not by choice.
Well, no, of course it's not by choice. You know, they say it's determined at birth, whether you like lads or lasses.
Annie, this man has a tongue like a whip. He's perfect. Imagine us facing down some great evil and him having a one-liner prepared perfectly for it. It's wondrous.
You have to have a one-line.
As perfectly as your hair is coiffed.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How tall are you, Savin?
Wait, real quick. And as soon as he makes the coif comment, Lysander will just look back and go, well, you're short.
Oh, my heart. Oh, no. Oh, I'm going to need therapy after that.
I've never heard that one before. You've cut me to the bone.
To my tiny, stubby bones.
Well, I'm sorry for the harshity of my words.
So
We'll have to.
Savin, how
I'm
tall
sure
is
in
your
time, our antagonistic yet unvaluable bonds shall grow.
Oh, that's perfect.
Holy shit.
He is, like, literally well below average for a dwarf.
It's
Like almost
halfling
hobbit-sized.
Yeah, tall halfling size.
Oh, that's awesome. So Mincha has now exhausted herself with the children, or rather, the children are exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
And Mincha comes charging into the inn.
As a
bouncy
pony.
And bouncy and excited and absolutely happy. And looks for the pink hair of Lysander, races towards Lysander.
Oh God, here it comes.
And falls over the dwarf who she didn't see.
Oh, wow, fuck.
And
Watch where they're going.
Let me see if she can save herself and not fall on her face.
Yep, dexterity
Nope.
saving throw.
Wait, can I make it save to catch the elf?
Sure. Dexterity saving throw.
Alright, don't worry. I'm great at that. Nope.
No. Wait. You see, what you were actually saving against is save throw against anime. So when she trips over you, you accidentally grope her. Because Mincha is established anime character.
She is established anime character. No, what he ends up getting is he ends up getting like a face full of her underwear.
Oh, fuck.
Because she's like, because he's like crotch height. Well, he's a little taller then, but she fell over, so.
Mincha, we have not gotten into the forbidden romance part yet.
Yeah, you guys fall into like a pile on the floor, basically.
Anime swirly eyes commence.
Lysander will help her up and go like, we have to build up for the forbidden romance part. We can't just start off with that.
What forbidden romance? What?
Well, you see, the person you just tripped over is our new friend Cod.
I turn, I look, around, then down.
Yeah, just as you're, like, just before you look down the door, it's like getting ready to just kick you in the shin. And restrains himself.
And then, seeing the short dwarf, she squeals.
No.
Throws her arms.
No!
Bounces and hugs him. Looks up at Lysander with her cheek squished against his and just goes, "We can keep him!"
No!
Of course, he's being roped into our adventures.
Oh, I knew this would happen. I'm so glad I made you play a dwarf.
No! Let me go back to the Tortle. She made sense.
He's just the right kind. He's just the right kind of salt and vinegar to balance out this party dynamic.
How wonderful!
Let's discuss payment before we get ahead of ourselves here.
I throw 5 gold at them.
Oh, well, all right then.
Just like pulls it out of your sleeve and just like nonchalantly tosses it on the table without looking.
Yep. I'm fucking noble. This is pocket change to me.
Make it rain every night, bitch.
Oh my god, this is amazing. I love it. It's so great.
Now that we've established that, let's move on to our second matter of business.
Yes.
Which is, we have a very poor leader to talk to, a Harbin Wester. A Wester's Harbor.
Oh, that cunt.
Well, I wouldn't put it in such colorful words, but yes, he has a very poor reputation.
Yeah, he does have a whore reputation. Selling this town out.
Well, we're going to be the ones to help fix that. It's our duty as adventurers to help protect this town. But we can't protect it if we have an incapable leader putting it in danger behind our backs.
Oh, so... And the dwarf will, like, lower his voice a little. You're trying to hire me for an assassination. Well, that'll cost you a bit more than 5 gold, lad.
Oh, no. We're not going to assassinate Harbin yet. We're going to intimidate him.
Oh. Well, alright then. Yeah, 5 gold's about right.
We'll assassinate later if he proves to be a nuisance.
Yeah, we'll just put killing him on the back burner. You know, it's not off. Nothing's off the table yet.
Just pointing out, I'm a noble. Assassination courts.
I mean, at the same time, elves tend to lean towards good and chaotic.
I'm mostly joking.
So they would actually assassinate bad people.
Yeah, of course. And Harbin is a guy who's selling out his village, so he's a bad person.
He hasn't sold anyone out. He's just weak and ineffectual.
That's basically like being a sellout.
You say potato, I say patate.
For now, we need to intimidate him to make sure he at least keeps this place stable while we fix the mess of this. Someone like you with your razor-sharp tongue ought to be the perfect man for the job.
Haha, well, I'm eager to disappoint you, son.
I honestly don't know how to take that, but I'm sure you'll go do well.
Go do well.
Now that we have the entire party here, the plan is simple. I'll walk in using my noble credentialities for intimidation factor, and if that doesn't work,
I'm sorry, DCL.
Credentialities.
So,
Amazing.
I know you can't help it, but you just remind me of Red White from Phoenix Wright. You remember him in the first game?
Oh yeah, fucking. God damn it.
He just like kept making up fucking words.
Well, I'm gonna live with that now.
I'm sorry.
I have to live with that now.
Oh.
You have to live with that, and Savin has to live with the fact that he's been adopted
Where?
by the Druid.
Didn't he have sort of like
I'm
pink
keeping
hair too, or was it purple?
He had like purple hair and a pink suit.
Oh my god, I love that.
So
I love that fucking character.
we have a Phoenix Wright character, an adopted dwarf, an anime Disney princess, and
a Teenage
turtle
Mutant
named Drunk.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
tortoise-
Turtle.
Yes.
We
And a
have
tortoise that
Venus.
is chugging.
Tortoise and a half shell.
Oh man.
Tortoise
Yeah,
power.
we have Venus. The only female Ninja Turtle. The
Yep.
Venus de Milo.
Yeah.
That was a strange decision, but whatever.
It was, but I liked it because I was a girl who liked Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so having a female one made me happy.
True enough.
Hey.
Anyway, sorry, what's
Oh.
up? Yep, you're down in that picture.
For whatever.
Yeah, it's just based. While this is going on, it's just chug.
And if my noble credentials are not respected, then that's where the rest of you will come in.
So
Right.
that's the assassination part, right?
No, that's the intimidation part.
Ah.
We're going, trust me, there'll be plenty of time for murder and adventuring. Just not right away.
Fine. Let's go.
So, Hard,
It
what do you
is
do?
evening, so he's probably not at the town hall at the moment. He's probably at home. You might want to wait till tomorrow.
Yes. We'll wait till tomorrow. We'll make a public spectacle of him and bully him into a corner.
As is the noble way.
Exactly. Now you're getting it.
I make flowers grow, and she drops seeds on his head and makes them flower.
It's got like daisies coming out of his hair.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm just gonna. So the dwarf will just like wipe that off and say, "Alright, this is the kind of magic I do then." And he will just lean in and whisper something in your ear. Would you please make a wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Excellent. Alright, so, yeah, he just whispers, "Hello."
I will mention that for that particular one, they still take half damage.
Oh, do they?
Yes.
On a failed save days.
They just don't run away.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Also, I have a very porky dog. Okay, so.
Bork, bork, bork.
You take 5 psychic damage from card whispering, "Hello," in your ear.
Your head hurts very badly. Sudden migraine.
She bursts into tears.
Aw, Mincha.
Yeah.
Did he tell you that ponies aren't a real horse again?
No, he made my head hurt.
You just, if a card looks up, you will see a big fist.
Oh, poor card.
In the slapping position.
I mean, I don't think Card's head can crane up that high.
Wait, Annie. I understand that our friend may have gone a little too far, but I fear that if you slap him, there will be a very bloody stain on the floor.
Oh, don't worry, I can fix it. Here, this is the other kind of magic. And he'll go over and he'll lean into your other ear.
Your other elfin ear.
Yeah, the other elfin ear. And then, just as it sounds like he's going to whisper something in, he gives you a wet willy.
Oh my
and
god.
heals you by 7 hit points.
She squeals.
What did I just...
You have a moist ear, but suddenly your headache feels much better.
What did I just...
Gross!
What did I just say about forbidden romances? Now you have to marry Mincha.
Gross!
It's the magic of hydration, though.
I didn't even know dwarves were... I didn't even know dwarves were aware of the marrying customs of elves.
Spit in my ear.
I didn't spit in your ear. It's called a wet
I didn't
Wilhelm.
say you spit in my ear. I said you got spit in my ear.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true.
Just, think of it as the ways of nature. Natural remedies. That's what you're doing, right?
Come here then. Let me spit in your ear.
No!
As she sticks her finger in her mouth and starts chasing Lysander.
Glorious chaos.
You're just running around the tap.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we
are.
Are
they?
Yeah.
Okay. Then come here. I'll turn your hair a different color.
I mean, I've tried before. It just goes back to pink.
Yeah, that's why you
if
have to
anything,
keep dyeing it.
Oh wait, I forgot. The whole curse is every time he tries to change the color, it only gets brighter pink. So he's gonna run from that.
Is that actually your background?
Yes.
You have a curse on your hair that it keeps getting pinker and pinker?
If you try to fight it, it only gets pinker.
If you try to fight it, it only gets stronger.
What isn't there like that pigment that's like the pinkest pink or something like that?
Yes.
Yes. It's all pink.
Lysander is trying to not reach that critical mass of pink.
While this is going on, he just slowly moves her hand back down and takes a drink out of one of the tankers.
Yep. Can I get a Constitution saving throw from you?
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine for now. You got a bit of a buzz, but it's good stuff.
It's the good stuff. Sunny D.
Not quite Sunny D.
Couldn't help myself. Right. Now that we've gotten our hijinks out of the way, let us all retire for bed for now. It's been a long day of goblin slaying. I think many of us can use a moment to watch the Iker out and get some proper sleep.
Fancy. Alright, so yeah, you bed down for the evening, and the night passes uneventfully. And you wake up the next morning, and I assume you have a breakfast of some description, maybe just tearing into your rations.
I have the heartiest of breakfasts.
Heartiest of breakfast: eggs, pork, some hearty brown bread.
No, I just eat beer.
Eat beer. Well, I mean, they have pretty good beer, so...
Beer is liquid bread. It's good for you.
Yes. Alright, so you have a bunch of beer. Yeah, elves don't sleep, so you guys just stay in your rooms and meditate in the corner.
They just prop Annie up against the wall there.
Yeah.
She just retracts into her shell.
They just prop her up against the wall.
Such a colorful assortment we've gathered.
True enough. So there are a few people in the inn in the morning, and they're all really chatty with you. A gossipy barmaid as she sets down your breakfast.
Yes. I've read
will
about
she'll tell you that I see you're looking for more adventurers. I hear Darren Edermath, the orchard keeper, is a farmer adventurer, you know.
Oh, maybe we can recruit him for some extra work. But to be completely honest, we have a good dynamic going on now with our newest addition.
Well, I just pointed out to you. No harm in talking.
Thank you very much for the information.
And she'll like lean into you conspiratorially and say, I hear he's been having a bit of trouble as of late as it is. Maybe you'll have some work for ye.
Oh, very nice information.
Sorry, go ahead.
I will use my practiced knowledge from reading about bar winches and slip a silver coin into her cleavage.
She will slap you in the face and run off.
Swore that was supposed to work. Must be the wrong kind of bar winch. More research required later.
Oh my god. The innkeeper's wife she'll be chatting up everyone, and you'll overhear that I heard Phandalin, a local wood carver, stood up to the Red Brands 10 days ago when they came by his shop and leered at his wife. The ruffians murdered him. Several townsfolk saw it happen, I hear. The Red Brands grabbed his body, and now his wife, daughter, and son have gone missing too.
The fiends. That's something we'll certainly need to get onto.
Yeah, and there's a few more people milling about, chatting with each other. And otherwise, the morning is yours.
All right. Let us head over to Harbin.
Okay, you're going over to the Townmaster's Hall, were you?
Yes.
All right. Fancy.
And cue elven look of superiority.
The Townmaster's Hall has sturdy stone walls, a pitched wooden roof, and a bell tower at the back. Posted on a board next to the front door is a notice written in common. It reads, Reward! Orcs near Wyvern Tor. Those of a mind to face the orc menace should inquire within. The notice bears the town seal and an indecipherable signature.
I will step inside.
You step inside and you see Sildar sitting behind a desk working on paperwork.
Ah, Sildar, a good friend. What are you doing here?
He will tell you that, I'm here to bring a bit of law and order to Phandalin, as it were. So I want to find the Wave Echo Cave and help the Rockseeker brothers put it back into production. Bringing prosperity to the region will help civilize this place.
Ah, good show, good mind, good plan. Now, speaking about that, suppose I should ask, does this place have any curfew in effect? Any able-bodied men protecting it?
There's no curfew as I'm aware. Perhaps we should add one. Those Red Brands have been quite a nuisance as of late.
Yes. For now they are, at least. Until we take care of them. But first we have to chew out your town leader.
Yeah, he'll nod towards the back room and say, Old Wester's back there. I mean, you won't get much out of him. Again, as I said before, pompous old fool he is. Completely intimidated by the Red Brands. He claims that they're just a mercenary guild and not all that much trouble, really.
I think I know how to deal with pompousness.
And then he'll lean in towards you and say, that aside, I encourage you to keep up the pressure on the Cragmaw goblins. I'll offer you 500 GP if you can find that castle and return Gundren to us.
Well, we're certainly not for a shortage of work.
Our turn.
he will suggest that you might find the castle by searching the lands around the Tribor Trail for more goblin raiding parties.
All right, then.
And also he will tell you that he has learned, after questioning locals, that Yarno Albrecht, a fellow member of the Lord's Alliance, disappeared while exploring the area around Tressendar Manor about 2 months ago. He asks you to investigate the manor and the surrounding area and bring back Yarno or what's left of him if something killed him. He's a short, dark-bearded human wizard in his 30s. He will pay you an additional 100 gold for returning him safely, if he yet lives.
Ooh, man. Plenty of quests. Gonna need to, like, probably go over all this again to make sure I got it all straight. First, let's do some fat shaming.
Yep. All right. You head into the back room, and you see this fat dude in a nice suit. Looks like a banker. Just sitting behind a desk, like tapping his fingers on the top of the desk. He looks up at you and says, my good man, what can I do for you today?
What can you do for me, you ask?
Yes, my good boy. I am Harvin Wester, the townmaster of Phandalin.
Townmaster in name, it seems. And only that.
For now, anyway. We're re-elected every year, you know.
So, your position of power here is actually official. People look to you
sort of like an anarcho-syndicalist commune, really. We elect sort of an executive officer to act.
Don't try to confuse me with your gibberish human words. The point is that you're in charge, is it not?
Currently, yes.
And
I serve as a judge in minor disputes, and I keep any records that need to be kept.
So let me ask you a few questions.
We don't really have much by way of a government as it would be.
Questions need to be asked. First off, a curfew. Why is there none, with the Red Band going around terrorizing the village people?
So the Red Band, just a bunch of ruffians, a mercenary guild, not all trouble, really.
They're trouble enough so that people are starting to disappear. And yet you're sitting here ignoring them instead of handling the issue.
Oh, that's just fake news. There's no one disappearing.
It's fake news.
And what about the goblins around the land? Why have there been no runners sent to neighboring towns to post up quests for their elimination? Elk must be BRB.
He did say, hold on. So, what were the quest hooks that you just got from the dude?
We got like...
Goblin raiding party, find the wizard.
Find Yano or whoever, and fucking deal with the Red Band. We're getting a lot of quests. This isn't even counting still finding that old kingdom and shit. Holy shit, why is it so hot in my room?
Because you're in Texas.
Yeah.
Why must I suffer?
Because
that's
you
right.
live in
I
Texas.
thought I was gonna die while I was in Georgia. Oh my god. It was like 65, 70 degrees. I was so hot. It was miserable.
That's
cold.
That's cold.
No, that was really hot. It sucked so much.
It's 85 degrees in my room right now, and it's only mildly hot.
I was so happy to get back to my 30-degree weather up here. We're supposed to have snow this weekend.
People are weird.
I was so happy.
Goddamn carpetbaggers.
So hot.
Sorry,
sucked.
I'm back.
All right. Yes. Continuing on the rent. So there's no curfew.
Alk, the quest hooks, the short-bearded human. What was his name?
Short-bearded human?
Yarno or something?
Yarno Albrecht, the wizard who was sent by the Lord's Alliance to establish law in the town.
Yarno, you know.
The goblin raiding part. The Garblin raiding party.
Garblin!
The goblin raiding parties, and then the red band, which is a group of bandits.
According to Fatman, they're just ruffians, thugs.
Okay.
Fake news.
Mercenary guild. So they say. Sorry, so he says. But yes, finding the castle. There is the notice on the door. The searching for orcs near Wyvern Tor and taking them out. Finding Yarno. I believe that's everything. No, the barmaid mentioned Edermath was having issues with his orchard or something.
Okay.
And that's about it. That's all that you've currently gathered. Although there's probably more you can uncover by asking her.
And then that's
wink,
another...
Wink, nod, blah, blah, blah.
And then that's another thing. Yano is missing, an official sent here to help establish order, and you have done nothing as so much to move a finger to get him back. I had to hear about this from other villagers. Not even a word from you on any official notice.
Well, we didn't even know he'd arrived. Supposed to arrive 2 months ago. He never showed up.
Let me be clear about this. And I'll reach into my bag and pull out my actual pedigree of nobility that I have for House Loon, because that's what you get when you're a noble.
Uh-huh.
And I am pulling official noble rank here, as you have made a mess of this village and continue to do so. My demands are going to be crystal clear. We're to set up a curfew to help protect the people, take any able-bodied man who is willing to fight and help protect them against the Red Band, and send out runners for further adventuring help with the other problems plaguing this village, or I will see you hanged for incompetence.
He's just going to look at you incredulously and say, I don't know who you think you are, my good man.
I am Lysander Loon. That's who I know I am.
That name doesn't mean anything out here.
It means enough to get a backwatered nobody like you hanged.
My good man, excuse you.
No, excuse you for making such a mess of this place. Now you're going to shape up, or you're going to be out on your neck.
If you don't stop your unconscionable rudeness, I'll have you locked up in the jail.
Oh yes, I'm sure your guards are more than eager to come to your aid. What with the red band that you're letting run loose.
You're really pushing this, DCL.
Okay, I wanted to. All right,
No, I know. I'm just saying, if you want to keep going, I will keep going.
I mean, hey, I got the feat for it.
You do? What feat?
The background feat, nobility. It's actually a thing.
Position of privilege, yes. You are welcome in high society and blah, blah, blah. You have the right to be wherever you want. Common folk make every effort to accommodate you. Blah, 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 blah. You can secure an audience with the local noble if you need to. Doesn't mean they're going to listen to you.
Fair enough.
They just treat you nice.
Fair enough.
But it doesn't mean you actually have any position of authority.
Fair enough. But still, my terms are clear. Start cleaning up this mess, or else this village won't last long enough for us to save it.
Well, if you want to start helping clear up the town, why don't you deal with this problem of orcs that we're having? I'll offer you 100 GP if you take gold pieces for any group that can take care of the problem.
100 GP, you say?
100 gold pieces. Oh my, yes.
Let me check my spell list real quick. If I have anything...
Trying to, like, charm person him or something.
Yeah, I didn't get charm person, unfortunately. I got disguise self and... what else did I get?
Shield.
Yeah, I got disguise self and shield so I don't die.
Good one.
Let me unlock this so I can delete that second disguise self I got. So no charm person. Got a charisma 4 if I want to try to bargain, persuade for a higher reward on that.
I can try and persuade for a higher thing.
I mean, if you want to just pop in and go like, yeah, that's not enough.
I mean, she's standing like nearby, just watching, and she's got butterflies fluttering around her head.
I mean, do consider like 1 gold is like 1 week's worth of wages for a peasant or something like that, or a month.
Also,
Okay.
you literally threatened to murder this guy. I'm not sure how like inclined he is to be nice to us now.
He would absolutely have advantage on any saves against your persuasion, or you'd have disadvantage on all of your checks to try and persuade him, since Lysander tried to threaten him.
Tried.
And failed.
No, I mean, I actually did threaten him.
You did threaten him, yes. You didn't actually follow through on any of that.
No, had my fun.
Lysander, you're a bully.
Yes.
That's actually what she says. Lysander, you're being a bully.
Of course
smack him on the arm.
Well, is that your response to everything, girl?
Smacking him on the arm?
No, calling him a bully.
Raspberry at you. At you, she just blows a raspberry.
Of course I'm being a bully. That's how politics work.
No, it isn't. You're supposed to be nice.
No, that's definitely how politics work.
No, you're supposed to be nice.
No.
No.
So I assume we all want gold, right?
Excuse me 1 second.
Gold is nice.
Yeah, so that would be a 4-way split. So 100 gold, 25 for each, right?
So, and then 500 gold for finding the castle.
All right, but yeah, I'm talking about the gold.
How did he manage to lose a castle anyway?
He didn't lose a castle. He's saying that the dwarf that is your benefactor and the map to the Wave Echo Cave was supposedly taken to said castle.
Right. What I meant by that is, like, how do you not know where a nearby castle is? They're sort of obvious.
If you ask him,
yeah,
it's
sure.
just been it's been consumed by the woods. Nobody's been out that way in decades, really.
Hell. Do you have a local ranger or something?
Let me see.
We did just learn.
Let me get back to you on that. I just got to run through some stuff real quick.
Didn't we hear about at least the archer woodsman who was having some problems?
The orchard, not archer.
Oh.
Unfortunately, he does not wine and dine the local goblins to death.
Oh man, imagine if you could. That'd be the best fucking subclass.
Hell yeah.
No, I don't really see any. He doesn't know of any rangers or scouts or anyone that sort of lives in the town. Again, it's a simple mining village. There's old farmers, miners, weavers. The guy who runs the provision storehouse. The farmer in the orchard, woodworkers, but no like real rangers or anything like that.
Okay.
All right, my bulbous friend. Here's where I'm willing to give you some leniency. I'll waive 25 gold off of the contract for the goblins if you use that gold to be put forth establishing a curfew to protect the people from the Red Band until we can come back and deal with them.
Wait a minute, I didn't agree to this.
I don't know why a curfew would be effectual.
Curfew first. Then there will be needing of runners to go get adventurers to help deal with this. Or guards, or whoever you want to call for help.
We are the adventurers.
Of course, but we can't be everywhere at once.
Well, I mean, again, they're a simple mercenary group. I don't need a curfew to keep an eye out on them. If you want to deal with them, go talk to them yourself.
I squint.
So never mind about that waving off of any gold. We'll be taking all of that.
Yes, my good man. Of course.
Yes. Now, come along, my challenged large friend. Let's get underway.
Yes, very challenged with the existence of this man. I'll be back to investigate and expose whatever I find. I have a feeling you're up to something here.
And Card will, like, take Lysander by the arm and just kind of lead him away, and as he's doing that, he'll look back at the mayor and just, like, make a cuckoo around his ear, like, and just mouth, sorry.
You haven't heard the last of Lysander Loon. Remember what I said. You're on thin ice.
Loon.
Emphasis on the loon. Lysander the Loon. That's your new name now.
Alright. Sorry about that.
That's fine. You do what you need to do.
Good job keeping me back from that rapscallion for extra effect, my friend.
Right, yes.
What happened?
Good town guard, bad town guard.
He was threatening the townmaster.
Yep.
And the townmaster wasn't having any of it.
Yep.
And Card convinced Lysander to leave.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
No, we have pressing matters with those orcs and the goblins. But to be honest, now I want to investigate the Red Band.
Mm-hmm.
That town guard seemed to... that town official, town leader, communistic representative, whatever you humans say, seemed a little too willing to...
It's more of an anarcho syndicate of the common working man.
Why are you speaking such nonsense?
Lysander.
Lysander,
you said you humans. None of us are human!
I was speaking out of term.
You're the worst racist I've ever seen. I mean that in the quality of your racism.
Oh, thank you.
No, that's bad.
Oh, man. So, I'm gonna go to the orchard.
Okay, you're heading toward the orchard.
Yeah. I'm just gonna kind of be like, Lysander, you do whatever it is you want to do to find out this stuff. I'm gonna go to the orchard.
I guess I'm going to ask around the attacked townsfolk about this Red Band.
All right. So orchard-wise, you are here.
If only I picked Charm Person.
Jesus
You
Christ.
are aware that after Charm Person wears off, they treat you hostile.
Oh yeah, you're right. Is that a rule we've ever followed in any of the D&Ds?
Yes.
Okay.
It's also not a thing in, like, Pathfinders. That's probably why you were like, we've never done
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they know that they've been charmed, I think, in Pathfinder, but in 5th edition, it explicitly says they become hostile towards you. I believe that's the case. Anyway, Mincha, you head over towards the orchard. You see a tidy little cottage beside an apple orchard. There is a fit, silver-haired half-elf, well over 100 years old, sitting on a rocking chair out on his porch.
I wave eagerly. I still have butterflies flying around my head.
Okay. He will smile and wave at you.
I will approach and so I've heard you're having difficulties with your orchard.
Well, difficulty with my orchard. I don't know about that, but I have been hearing stories about undead around the old owl well. I think somebody might have misunderstood me, my dear. There are some ruins a couple days north of Phandalin. There is a old watchtower of an ancient magical empire known as Netheril. There might be dangerous magic dormant there.
Dangerous magic dormant at Netheril.
At Old Owl Well.
At Old Owl Well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know who would think I was having troubles with my orchard. The apples are delicious this time of year. if you would like to help yourself to some.
Yes, please.
Um,
I'm totally gonna go pluck a couple apples and eat them.
Yeah, you pluck air apples and eat them. He will. You sit on the porch with him, and he'll tell you that he. That said, I am quite concerned about the red brands. I would like to see a group of adventurers teach those ruffians a lesson. It's time someone took a stand against their leader, Glassstaff. They like to hang out around the sleeping giant tap house, but their safe house lies under the Tresendar Manor, the ruin at the east edge of town, you know.
They hang out where?
At the sleeping giant tap house. It's a little rundown tap house near the east end of town, on the road towards the Tresendar Manor.
Yep. I appreciate the information.
Mm-hmm. And thank you for spending time talking to lonely old elf, half elf.
I'm glad to do so. I'll wiggle my ears. And I'm glad that you don't actually need any assistance with the orchard. It's always good to have wonderfully growing plants.
He'll nod and say, "Of course, this part of the valley is perfect for growing healthy, strong plants such as these."
Would I know that? No. I will thank him, and I'll hang out for a little bit longer and just kind of small talk and chat and enjoy the apples and the company.
Okay.
And then after about an hour of just like chit chat, I'll head back to find the group. I will in fact turn into a bird so that I can find them from above.
Can you get a flight speed at second level?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. Pretty sure no.
No, you can't.
You can have a swim speed, I think.
Yeah.
Or no, you can't even have a swim speed until 4th level.
Yeah.
You can be a penguin.
I could be a penguin. I don't know what a penguin is, though. Like, I can only turn into things that I'm aware of, and I'm fairly sure I don't know what a penguin is.
Okay, fair enough.
As fun as that would be.
All right. So you're doing that.
Yeah.
Card, you're talking to townsfolk about ruins and covered roads.
Yeah, like any sign of a previous civilization around here.
Ah,
like
gotcha.
Roads that have gotten overgrown, like bits of standing stone out in the woods, stuff like that.
Okay. Let me see here. You go talking around. Let me see. The only places of ruins that people are aware of are the Old Owl's Well, which is, as I told Mincha, a remnant of the ancient empire of Netheril. And then the old ruins of Thunder Tree, an old town that had been overrun by undead and now lies abandoned in the middle of the woods.
Nah, Thunder Tree sounds gay. Let's talk more about Old Owl Well.
All right.
So, what kind of critters are up there? They said undead?
Undead.
That's a lot of undead around here. Is there a necromancer afoot?
the people you're talking to are just like townsfolk, so they've only heard rumors, so they don't know. They've only heard tales of zombies accosting travelers as they travel down the road past the Old Owl Well.
Well, that might be worth taking a look at.
There is you ask at the church. She is a young elf who maintains the only temple in Phandalin, which happens to be this small set of standing stones known as the Shrine of Luck. It's dedicated to Timora, the goddess of luck and good fortune. But she will tell you that there is a banshee named Agatha who lives in a ruined town of Conyberry, or Conyberry, Conyberry, like that.
Yeah, Conyberry.
Yeah. And if you're heading out to look for trouble and are willing to help, she asks you to ask about the sorry. She offers you a jeweled silver cone and offers it to you if you're willing to help me out. Please take this and use it to persuade the Banshee to tell you what she knows about the location of a spellbook belonging to a legendary mage named Bojangle.
Alright, the mage Bojangle. Gotcha.
Bojangle, the mage. She will offer you 3 potions of healing if you return with this knowledge.
Will she give us more if we return with the spellbook itself?
If you can return with the spellbook itself, that would absolutely be worth more.
Excellent.
She isn't prepared to tell you how much it is at the moment, but if you manage to return with it, she will absolutely pay you what it's worth.
Fantastic. I will, out of curiosity, just ask her, so what's a priestess interested in a spellbook for?
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. Boop.
Persuasion. She thinks your for a dwarf appear to be fairly trustworthy. And she will lean in towards you conspiratorially and tell you that she is a member of the Harpers. And you know that the Harpers are a group of adventurers, spies, wizards who oppose the abuse of power, so they wish to gather up any magical items or powerful artifacts, spellbooks, and whatnot that could potentially be used to harm the weak, the poor, and the oppressed. So we wish to recover this spellbook to keep it out of the hands of people who might misuse it.
Right, of course. That makes all the sense in the world. Well then, we'll see this spellbook to you safe and sound.
She'll bow to you and thank you profusely for your assistance in that matter.
Alright, well. Now we have like 10 whole quest hooks. This is great.
Yeah, I know. Plenty of shit to do.
I hope you're ready for like an hour of arguing over which we should do first.
You might be surprised.
Alright, well that's me done.
Alright, Ani, what are you doing, if anything? Drinking?
Savin, what were the things you got? You got the banshee named Agatha.
Yeah, I got this.
Spellbook of Pacheco.
Look, it's not my fault they gave him a really bad name.
Are you sure that's not Adjethub, Coneyberry?
Ah, yes, of course.
Alright. So Ani is drinking the day away.
Yeah.
Lysander, what are you doing?
Okay, so I want to get into asking questions.
Okay.
But I'm going to be honest, I'm so dead right now. I can barely think.
Oh, that's fine. In that case...
Can I make a roll for now and just take the hit if it's bad?
What?
I just want to get some information about the red whatever.
Red brands? Sure, go ahead. Make a investigation check or the intelligence check or whatever.
Okay.
Perfect. The people you talk to about the red brands will tell you that they hang out at the Sleeping Giant Inn, and they lair underneath the Tresendar Manor. That's all they really have to tell you, other than their leader is a man named Glassstaff.
Ah, sounds like the nickname of a fellow wizard.
No.
It seems like there's going to be a need of a magical duel.
Wizard's duel!
A wizard's
You
duel?
cast your magical spells! Magic missile into darkness! As it were, my yes.
I'm gonna magic missile over all that darkness, if you know what I mean.
All right. So Mincha, you've been enjoying your apple. You got your information. You're doing whatever. Card, you've been running around town gathering quest hooks, finding everybody that has a glowing exclamation point over their head, and talking to them. And Lysander, you're just walking around. You asked random people. They pointed you out towards the Sleeping Giant Inn, which I believe Elfman pointed Mincha out to as well. So, you have your quest hooks. What would you guys like to do? It is probably about noon o'clock. Ani is day drinking.
A dwarf after me own heart. I mean, I'd say getting the Banshee quest done would give us some healing potions. That would make it easier to do everything else. But also, the mansion is right here, so that would be really easy.
It would be easy.
I mean, the mansion's just right here.
Are you guys going to try and gather back up and figure out what you're going to do?
Yes.
I don't see why not.
All right. Yeah, Ani's at the inn, the Stonehill Inn. I assume you all just sort of wander back there at some point to have a light lunch and discuss what you guys are doing. So have at
lunch,
it.
You say?
Yeah, liquid lunch, absolutely. So have at it.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen her eat anything besides alcohol.
She has her cookies.
Oh, yes. Well, she throws those.
Which is hilarious.
She carries food, but she uses it as a weapon. I'm not sure she understands exactly what the culinary arts are for. Not that I'm going to tell her otherwise, considering what she can do with that bread.
Did you go robot, DCL?
Did I? Test.
Yeah, your
Discord
voice sounds
shit
like you're speaking through a filter.
Ah!
No,
Nope,
it was
that's better.
Alkahest's Discord.
Fucking Discord.
Fucking Discord. Oh.
I still do not know why it does that, so... But whatever.
But I count as a non-vote right now because I can't be bothered to think.
Mm-hmm. Kind of a bad thing for a wizard.
I like Manor because it's closer, to be completely honest. That's the only reason. We seem to have a lot of quests with a lot of different locations. Got like 10 of them, right?
Yeah, something like that. I think it's more like 6 or whatever, but whatever.
We got choices for days, motherfucker.
Let's do Mansion, then Banshee Quest, then like Goblin Quest or Orcs or whatever the fuck's up on
like Banshee Quest?
Tribar Trail.
Like Arcana Banshee check? Can I make a test for that?
To know what a Banshee is?
Yeah, is that something that everybody knows? I don't know.
I mean, everybody knows Banshees generally are a thing, but you can roll an Arcana check to know specifics about it.
I would like to try an Arcana check to know specifics.
Sure, go ahead.
What's your Arcana show? Damn it! You did
+2.
Okay.
Nah. You know they're undead of some sort. Card, you know they are elves, because of course you know everything about
killing elves.
Pompous elves.
Elves that you dislike.
They are elves that were so vain in their beauty and generally did not wish to spread goodness and, cheer around the world, that they turned into horrible undead creatures that suck the life out of people and kill them.
Oh, so it's what's going to happen to Lysander when he dies. All right.
Yeah.
I can't become a banshee. You've seen this hideous pink hair.
I mean, aren't banshees supposed to be kind of like hideous on occasion when they open their mouths and scream?
Oh, absolutely. That's why it's a horrible thing for an elf to become a banshee.
Yeah, but Lysander was just like, have you seen this hideous pink hair?
Of course.
It'll just make your death banshee even worse.
These are not
yes, it's a typical elf, really.
Typical elf.
These are not inaccurate arguments.
All right. So you guys would like to head towards the manor then?
Yeah.
Why don't we stop at the Sleeping Giant tap house on the way?
Yeah, let's stop in there, see if there's any of these douchers inside, then up to the manor.
All right. So you all head towards the Sleeping Giant then. The Sleeping Giant is a ramshackle tap room at the east end of town. What?
Sorry, no, continue.
4 human ruffians linger on the covered porch, perched on empty ale barrels or leaned against the wall. They all wear grimy scarlet cloaks, and their sullen stares fixed on you as you approach. One of the thugs spits on the ground. Well, he snarls. Here's a whole pack of little puppies. What do you want, puppies? Come here to bark at us?
Puppies? No, we're cats, and we're here to do a little mousing. And Card will just, fix these fellas with his eyes, and... Let's see... No, I shouldn't just immediately cast a spell, that'd be mean.
You should just immediately cast a spell.
Yeah, alright, let's go for, Dissonant Whispers on this fellow.
Fantastic. Let me get everyone onto the thingy. You were there. You were there. You were there. You were there. What's your marching order?
I'd imagine me and Amy up front, and then Lysander and the Druid in back.
Gotcha.
I say as if I'm somehow any less squishy than the wizard.
I'm an elf!
Thank you for clarifying that.
I'd almost forgotten.
You almost forgot that you were an elf, yeah. You managed to suppress it for quite a while.
I'm also a wizard.
That's a thing. I'm a wizard! Wizard! I know!
I swear I heard I'm also a wyvern, and I was like, oh, well, that is much more useful.
Yeah, that would be quite a bit more useful than a wizard. Well, alright. Let's bring you all over to the thingy then. Here you are. They're all sitting up on a porch here. And you are casting a spell at them.
Yes, yes, indeed.
This is a porch, and then there's the door towards the entrance of the tap room. Oops, no, I didn't want to do that. Alright, dissonant whispers. I guess this one here, fine?
Yeah, sure. Whichever one of them was talking.
Alright, yeah, it'll be that one then.
Sure.
One thing I don't like about this module is that in Roll20 they have all the monsters in a different area than they do in every other Roll20 module. Alright, there we go. Alright, so Wisdom saving throw. Oh boy, he fails that one.
Excellent.
And you just like whisper this song or whatever it is you're whispering.
Just that insult.
Yeah, just that insult. And he picks it up and he just like clutches his head in agony as like blood starts like leaking out of his nose. Whatever you did to him, that was severe. And he immediately uses his reaction to try and run away.
Excellent.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Car just starts laughing.
Initiative time.
Well, alright then.
Okie
Excellent. By the way, I don't know if I've mentioned, but my armor is non-existent, so I hope we're all ready for this to go badly.
It's okay. It's not like they're strong or anything.
No, I mean, they're just thugs. I'm sure they can't do 17 points of damage to me in one round.
It's not like I'm throwing a veteran at you or anything.
Yeah, it's not like that. Or anything.
Alright, so it is this guy's turn, and he's gonna see whatever it is you did to his friend, or compatriot, co-worker,
Comrade?
He's gonna be comrade. Yeah, sure. He's gonna be upset at you, and he's gonna run at you with his short sword and try and stab at you.
Wait, let's talk about this.
Nakama and Notorious Mayhem.
You balmy dwarf, you won't get away with that. And he'll stab at you twice.
Oh God.
Do 2 21s hit.
Yeah?
You take 6 damage total.
Okay. Ouch.
This guy's turn. He is looking hurt, and he's just going to stagger on over to the side of these stairs that he jumped off of, and like lean against them, and like just clutch his head in pain as like more blood oozes out of his nose. So that's gonna be it for him. Mincha, there's one super injured ruffian, and then there's 3 ones that look pretty angry and are willing to cause you harm.
So Mincha's pretty much gonna walk her happy little ass up to this guy, stamp her foot, and pretty much, no, stop it. Don't be bullies. And then she thunder waves and throws them.
All right. What's the range on thunder wave
15
again?
feet.
15 feet, so you
So she
would
gets
not get. You would only get
the
one.
guy. No, the other guy. Because
What?
it's the square in front of her.
Yeah,
Oh,
Thunderwave
okay,
is a square that starts. in front of you.
Gotcha. So yeah, you'll get the one in the back there as well.
Yeah.
All right. So Constitution, fail and fail. So they both take 8 thunder damage.
And they get thrown 10 feet.
They do.
Yeah.
So he gets thrown into the wall and just bounces off of that, and he gets thrown back onto the stairs. And they just sort of like scramble up to their feet and just like, what the fuck just happened? You know?
I have one hand planted on my hip and the other one out, and I'm pointing at them, scolding them.
Right?
Exactly what she's doing.
All right, Annie. There are ruffians about, and they're blocking your entrance to the bar.
Okay. She got her staff with her kettle. Dum 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 dum.
Amy, please, if you could, don't cave their skulls in.
Or at least not all of them.
Just asking. Just a request.
See if I can hit.
That does hit. And that does a good amount of damage. He's looking pretty much about as hurt as the dude bleeding through his nose over here. You hit him upside the head, and there's blood coming out of his ear.
Then I will spend a key point. Since I succeeded with my smack him up thingy. To do a
flurry of blows.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Actually, no. I still have a bonus. I can still get the bonus without needing to do that. So I can just try to balloon slap him away.
Yep, that's true.
As a bonus action, I can try and balloon slap.
Go ahead. That'll do it. He just crumples to a bloody heap on the ground as the combo of your iron kettle and massive fist just collide with him, and he just collapses to the ground over here.
Just slaps him away.
Yep. He down.
I hope that was non-lethal.
She didn't say it was non-lethal, so...
She didn't.
So that one was lethal. This guy, he's angry. He's going to pick himself up off of the wall, and he's going to run at you, Ani, as he saw that you killed his friend, or comrade, or whatever they consider each other, and he's going to stab at you twice, and he's going to miss both of them. Probably disoriented from getting bashed the fuck against the wall by a wave of sound. Lysander, it is your turn.
So that one's just leaning up against the wall, right?
Currently, yes. He's holding his head from Card's dissonant whispers. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll just attack that guy.
All right, this guy here. Gotcha.
I'll hit him with some of the flaming razzle dazzle.
So you're gonna shoot firebolt at him?
Shoot firebolts at him.
All right, go ahead. Make your attack roll. That misses.
Back here.
Yep.
Rah,
right.
rah, Shiska Bob.
All right, the one uninjured ruffian is going to dash at Ani as well. I say dash, but he's just going to run up to you, and then he's going to swing his sword. Does a 17 hit?
A 17 will hit.
Okay, and a 21 will also hit, so that will be 12 damage total as he finds some soft points to sink his short sword into around your shell.
Damn.
He's very upset at...
6.
Huh?
6 per hit, or 3 per hit? Okay.
One did 7, one did 5, so it's 12 total.
Okay, bonk.
Yep. And that's it for him.
Alright, well. Get your meaty hands off my drinking friend. And Card will cast forth a noogie of healing onto Annie. Have 5 hit points back. And that's just a bonus action, so he will use his main action. Get out of here, dice. Thingy. To... Actually, he will walk over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe I have in speed. Yep. And I will chuck a hand axe at this fella.
Alright, go ahead and do your chucking.
Alright.
That will hit, and that will just embed itself right in his fucking forehead. More blood will leak out of his nose and ears as he just collapses to the ground. The
I might be a
stuck
puppy,
in the middle of his forehead.
But you're a bitch.
Is your Lysander going, oh, from the distant back?
Hiding behind a barrel around the corner. All right. Mincha.
Let's see. What does Mincha want to do? Mincha's gonna step to here. Okay, good. It's a 10-foot range, not a cone. Awesome.
Poison spray, you say?
Yes.
He succeeds his Constitution saving throw.
Oh, then it does nothing.
Yep, that's the unfortunate downside of cantrips.
That's fine.
Oh well. You are here. Gotcha. Alright, Ani. There are 2 dudes right here. They are the only ones left alive. This one here stabbed the fuck out of you.
And this one is mostly hurt, correct?
He's the only one that's remaining that has been hurt, yes. That thunder wave did a significant amount of damage to him, you feel. Flying back and hitting the wall.
I start to see if I can kill him.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, that will kill him.
That's a killing.
Yeah, you just split his skull open with your quarterstaff and your iron pot, and he just drops to the ground.
I will spend the key point.
The other guy is just like, holding up his arms, like, whoa, 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 man. We're cool, man. Don't kill me, man.
And then you just fucking fist of the North Star.
Just said, don't kill. When they said don't kill me, man, it's like you should have cut my pajamas. Well, I will non-lethally slap the shit out of him and see if I can succeed. I spent 1 key, so 2 attacks.
Alright, go ahead.
Nope.
Yeah, none of those hit. Actually, yeah, none of those hit. He is dead. Lysander.
So he's given up, right?
He's like, whoa, dude, don't kill me, man. He looks like he's about ready to run away. Oh god, the microphone grabbing.
Sorry, putting it back on my head. So am I a horrible monster if I just throw fireballs at him?
No.
If you can hit, it can't do. I will tell you right now, a firebolt can't do enough to kill him.
Okay. I will firebolt him to hopefully make it so that he's easier subdued by a opportunity attack.
Mm-hmm.
So let's try.
Alright, give it a shot.
18.
Alright, that will hit. Go ahead. And,
Mighty 2 damage.
You light the edge of his cloak on fire. And he'll just like, ow, god damn it. Fucking like start patting it out. And it is his turn. And seeing his dead friends laying around and the rest of you are more or less unhurt, he's going to try and run away from Annie here. towards Lysander, who he sees as the least amount of threat, and try and run past him. But yeah, attack of opportunity. It's going to critically fail, and then he is going to make another movement, and he's going to get right up next to you.
Oh,
That's
hello
it
there.
for his turn. He's like fucking trying to run away from you.
Yeah, let's see what I can do to stop that.
Yeah, about that.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and give myself a Bardic Inspiration die as a bonus action. And then I'm going to throw a Mighty Hand Axe at him.
Can you do that?
Yes.
You can inspire yourself?
Yep.
Didn't know that. Fair enough. Cool, go ahead.
I'm not going to bother rolling that die. I'll save that for later. Thank you.
Jesus fucking.
It'll last you 10 minutes, so...
Yep. I just throw my my hand axe, and
it goes
hits...
like sailing. It goes sailing past.
Yeah, just breaks somebody's window. You hear like a cat screeching.
No,
you put a cut in
your hand back to throw it.
Yeah, and I just hit the window of the fucking bar.
Yeah, it just like slips out of your hand as you swing it back to throw, and it just goes sailing through the window of the bar. All right.
Oh, shit.
Mincha. Dude's trying to run away.
I don't think I can non-lethally shoot a crossbow.
Nope.
You can try shooting him in the the back of the leg or something like that.
I will try that.
I
will
but
attempt
otherwise,
non-lethal crossbow.
Otherwise, no, you can't non-lethally use ranged attacks. It has to be a melee attack. But I will say that you can try and like incapacitate his knee.
I will attempt an incapacitate.
That will barely miss.
Okay.
All right. Annie.
Okay.
Friendo is trying to run away.
Oh my god, is it time for a baguette?
The baguette of doom!
Well, let's see what I can do to begin with.
Nice.
Excuse you?
I was not muted. Wow.
No, you were not.
Indeed. You were not.
Oh, this is my life now.
Yep.
It's okay. We already thought you were disgusting.
Aww.
Okay, so I'm just gonna move up a little bit here.
Yeah, I am disgusting. Great.
Indeed. Threats. So let's see if I can hit him.
Do it. No.
Jesus, what the? This is the.
Damn, what is it with each one?
Wow.
He's
I
blessed
crushed
by.
the bread in my fucking hand instead of throwing it. God damn it.
He is blessed by Timora. The goddess of luck has.
Fucking Randall, you dickbag.
All right. Unless there's anything else you can do, it is Lysander's turn.
Trip him, Lysander.
There's
You
a
can
dude
do
right
it.
next to you.
I can't.
You know what? Yeah. You know what? You know what? Actually, we did take a long rest, so let me make these rolls. Oh.
I don't know what you're rolling for.
Divination.
What is it? What?
I can replace
You could have given those out earlier. That would be fucking great.
I can well, okay, first I have to do them before you even make the roll. So unless you have no confidence in your roll, you kind of have to call that in advance. So yeah. I guess since they're 13s and they're pretty middling, yeah, I'll just I'll use the 13 for, I guess, whatever a trip roll would be. Just to try to...
Just an athletics check.
Yeah, which is a -1 for you, so that'd be a 12.
Yeah.
What is that opposed by?
Athletics or acrobatics?
I'll just like stick my foot out as he's running past.
Alright, he's gonna try and do like a front flip over you. And he's gonna actually fail that.
Brutal.
So he tries, but his leg catches on Lysander's leg, and he falls prone on the ground as he tries to run away.
Haha! Thrapskellion! He's down!
But it is his turn now. So he is going to use half his movement to stand back up. And then he's going to run 15 feet. And then he's going to dash.
Can you dash if you have to stand up? I think standing up.
No, because the standing up uses half of your movement action.
But it's not actually an action.
Right, it's not actually an action. And then he just uses the dash action to run away.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
And you see him running up towards the manor.
Oh, wait. We don't want him to do that. Okay.
Oh.
It's time for some more fireball sniping then.
Strength save.
Huh. No, that should be a wisdom save. I don't know why Roll20 set that as it.
He fails.
Yeah, suck it, bitch. You take disadvantage when you come back here and attack us, you coward.
Yeah. Alright. He gets away pretty much.
Yeah.
Unless
Wait,
guys...
I still got 100.
No.
That's true. You do have 120 foot range for your magic or whatever.
Yeah.
He's basically off the edge of the map right now. But
yeah, I can still snipe this guy.
Okay. Yeah. So Mincha, if you can do anything, Ani, if you can do anything. Otherwise, it's Lysander's turn.
Yep, I can do.
All right, go ahead. Do what you need to do, Mincha.
I'm gonna make Annie feel better.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
You feel much better now. All right, Ani, your turn.
Well, I will first move 40.
Okay. Is that your actual speed?
That's my movement speed. That's
Damn.
my movement speed.
Fair enough. All right. Cool. 40 feet.
So, there. Then I will, since it's not close enough, I will see if I can loaf him.
All right, go ahead. Try and loaf him.
Okay, what's your name again? Can I borrow one of your fucking dice there, Isel?
Just because of the ones that have been rolling, if you want to take a 13, I'm not going to stop you. I'll give you that 13.
Yeah. Okay, so wait, did you want? I did not understand what the hell he said. Was that a yes or no?
Yeah,
Yes,
you
yes.
get it, and you get to add whatever your proficiency and stuff is on top of it.
Okay, a 7.
So that's a 20.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Roll your damage for that.
Well, 1d4.
That will hit.
Amazing.
All right.
6.
6. That staggers him, but it doesn't quite drop him.
Yeah, but let's see. DCL.
Yo.
The bonus martial arts action does not count for when you do the what's it called?
Ranged attacks now. Has to be fist attack. Nothing else.
Unarmed strike. Okay.
Yeah, it has to be unarmed strike. Can't be any other attack.
Okay, then I will spend
Key point.
my key point here.
Mm-hmm.
To step on the wind and be like right in front of them and say, "Sup?"
How far does step of the wind take you?
It doubles your
Dash
movement.
40 feet.
All right, yeah, that'll be enough to get in front of him. He's just
Hello.
like, whoa, dude, whoa. All right,
Sit
Lysander,
down.
it's your turn.
Hold on. Hedrah's gonna punch him.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Wait,
I didn't know you got another attack.
She doesn't.
No,
Oh, do you not?
I used
No.
I used the mark ability, my bonus.
Oh, okay, I see.
Dash
Right,
up
carry
to
on.
Yeah.
I'm too
Okay,
used to DCL's
so-
bullshit.
All right, he's right up next to Ani. Lysander, it's your turn. You can try and snipe him if you want.
I might as well.
And
shit,
you
this
shoot
guy's
Annie.
lo-
So
You are the worst with that spell.
I am calculably proven to be so, yes. So
I will point out, just for your convenience, magic missile never misses.
yeah, but that's a fucking spell slot on a goddamn mook.
Yeah, but you can take a rest,
and
a
get it
short rest, and regain it.
Or I could just not spend it.
Well, okay, I'm just pointing that out.
I'm-
Anyways, it's his turn. He sees you show up in front of him, Ani, and he's going to turn around and run down the street this way.
Oh, thank you. Non-lethal. Let's see if I can smack him.
Oh, this guy is so protected by luck.
He is.
He's running directly to the shrine to become a cleric of Timor after this.
All right,
I'm gonna
Just-
These fucking dice, man.
get as close to him as I can, and I am going to chuck my last hand axe at him.
All right, go ahead. That'll hit.
Oh, thank you, Snick.
He has a hand axe stuck in his back as he continues running down the street.
Ree.
Jesus.
He's so
Mincha.
I don't have any
Can you
spells
get
that can reach that far. I only have healing
No
spells.
cantrip. Do you have cantrips?
I have poison spray. It's got a 10-foot reach.
Don't you have a crossbow?
I do have a crossbow. I can try.
Yeah, fine.
Crossbow,
Try.
I think
Oh,
that's
why
way out
not?
of crossbow's range, actually. Oh, no, it's not.
no.
Oh, shit, no, it's not.
Yeah. I believe, though, how far away are you from him?
More than 80.
Yeah, so that would be with disadvantage.
Roll it again.
so roll again then.
All right, that will hit,
Still hits.
and that takes him down.
Shot him through the knee. It took a bolt to the knee.
That's what ended his luck spree.
And he just collapses on the ground.
Fuck, that was annoying. I'm gonna go get my hand axes.
That one guy is like, yeah.
I grab Lysander's arm and I'm just like, oh, did I kill him?
I think you just simply killed his career as an adventurer. But nice shot either way.
Thanks.
Ritual of looting, you say?
Yes, I'm gonna steal these guys' boots.
They have boots. They don't have much else. They have useless weapons.
Ha! The black one wasn't the one to steal shoes this time.
Shitty cloaks. They don't have any gold on them.
Do they have armor?
Studded leather armor, but it's all beat up and not really worth anything.
I mean, that's a net upgrade for me.
Okay.
I put it on.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, point
Sweet
out.
Jesus.
This guy has a.
I will
this
point
guy
out.
has a hand axe.
Yeah, he has a hand axe in his back. This one has a hand axe in his face.
You know, I'll get all my hand axes back.
Now, I will point out, they are human.
They're only huge.
I don't
You are
care
a
if I look
dwarf.
goofy.
It really does not fit you.
You are a tiny, tiny dwarf, man.
Look,
If you want to have it fitted to you, it'll probably, I believe it costs you about half of what a studded leather armor actually costs.
Do I have to fit it to wear it, or can I just look like an idiot?
I think you would have disadvantage with like attack rolls and stuff because the arms would be all floppy and weird. Or something like that. I'd have to figure it out.
Yeah,
but
it's fine. It's not worth it. I'll just fucking piss on them.
Right.
I won't literally actually piss on them, but
that means we still have to go inside to take care of whatever leaders are left.
Yes, and maybe patch up a bit. Well, patch me up.
Yeah, you guys can take a short rest if you wish, or whatever it is you were doing.
Excellent.
And then we can just simply burn the building down and smoke them out. I'm joking.
Alright, so you guys are all healed back up. Lysander gets back 1 spell slot, which he didn't expend.
I can choose when I want to get that back.
No, you get it when you take a short rest.
No, it's optional when you... Like, you can choose whether or not to use it during a short rest.
I'm just saying he won't be able to use that like later on without taking another short rest. What? It's not like...
Yeah.
Maybe I misunderstood what he was saying.
It is. Once per day, when you finish a short rest, you can choose expended spell
slots. Right, and I get that part. I'm just saying, like, it's not something that he can save a charge of and be like, oh,
of course not that. I meant like later if on another short rest.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
You're making it sound like I have to expend it now, and then
No. I was just pointing out that you don't need to be so conservative with your spell slots. I mean, you need to keep that in mind, but you can use them if you want.
Yeah. Look. I am traditionally when it comes to limited resources, I am a much more conservative-minded person,
and that's perfectly fair enough. I'm just again pointing that out.
I'm the guy who likes to save all the shit for the big boss.
All right. So you have defeated the Red Brand Ruffians, and you've taken a short rest. I assume you're doing that either inside the inn or outside, just hanging out on the porch.
Hanging out on the porch since there might be more inside.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like we shouldn't just be sitting on these bodies.
I mean, they are the Red Hand who have been terrorizing the people. I think if anybody comes by... We should at least like tie up the ones who are unconscious and not.
No,
dead.
They're all dead.
Oh,
they are all dead.
Well, I guess we just round up the bodies then, or something. I don't fucking know.
All right, if you want, you can round up the bodies.
Price for being a fucking delinquent who murders people is death.
Yep.
Middle Ages, motherfuckers.
All right, so you gather up the bodies and just sort of plop them in a pile over here. Card, I assume you get your hand axes back. All right, and combat is over. So what would you like to do?
Well, apparently we don't have to go inside. So
I mean, you can if you want.
Oh, well, yeah, let's see if there's any inside who, for some reason, didn't come to the screams of their companions.
Sure. You look inside, and it's just like this dilapidated tap house. There's a few grimy-looking locals inside, but you don't see any more Red Brand. It seems they were just thugging around outside. You see the owner of it is a surly looking female dwarf. But that's about it. So, what would you like to do?
I guess we should head up to the manor.
Yep.
Give it a good old door kicking.
What's in the manor again?
The rest of the bad guys.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Yes, the rest of the bad guys. So you, I guess, are you just like leaving these bodies here, and
yeah,
or are you like telling the townspeople or whatever?
I mean, we can tell the townspeople later. For now, we should just, I don't know, move the bodies into the sleeping giant.
I don't think the proprietor of the inn would take kindly to moving corpses.
Oh wait, the inn's actually you still. I thought that was like...
No, I told you that there's people inside and like a lady behind the bar.
I mean, you told me, but I'm falling asleep here.
I understand that, but you need to pay a modicum of attention.
I am trying my hardest. I am sorry.
I understand.
I am sorry.
Anyways.
Right. Do not... Okay, let's go tell somebody. And so...
The whoever you tell, generally anyone in town will be grateful for you, not necessarily killing, but dealing with these guys. They've been, as you've heard, been terrorizing the town for a long time now, and they say they will take care of these bodies for you.
All right.
Don't even worry about it.
Now we can focus on the important matter of making more bodies.
Absolutely. So you arrive up at the manor here. Does this have like a thing reading about the outside? It does not. Yeah. So you find walking around the dilapidated building, you find a entrance to a cellar, or what looks like a cellar. The top floor of this place is absolutely destroyed and full of like rain and mud and moss, and it's fallen in on itself. But you find an intact door to the basement.
Tell me, my friends, what say you to a little ambush?
No thanks.
So what are you doing? Are you going down in there, or?
I mean, real quick, if anybody's interested, just a quick hip fire plan. I can use disguise self of myself to just look like one of the
dead dudes.
Yeah, one of the dead dudes, and be like, "Yo, come quickly, we're getting attacked." And then when they come out and try to rush to the thing, we like come behind them and like ambush them. I don't know. Fuck it. It's an idea.
It's an idea. Absolutely. So yeah, you are at this door to a cellar. It appears to be the only way into the building.
I say we just knock the door down or do DCL's plan, one of the two.
The door doesn't appear to be locked.
Oh, well, I just opened the door. Actually, no, I checked for traps before I opened the door.
Alright, roll a perception check for me.
Okay. You sure it's not investigation?
Perception or investigation, whichever you want.
I want the one that isn't a -1, thanks.
Yeah, you don't see anything. You don't see any traps. The door appears to be a normal door.
Okay.
All right. So you open the door.
Yep.
All right. The door opens onto a 5-foot wide landing, 15 feet above a large cellar, with stone steps descending to the floor in 2 short flights. Another door stands beneath the stairs to the north. That's this one here. A large stone cistern occupies the western part of the room, whose walls are lined with kegs and barrels.
I jump down here. Boop.
Sorry, DCL.
You should be.
There you are. All right, you jump down. What are you doing?
If nothing steps out to murder me, I'm just gonna go over here to the barrels and take a peek.
All right, you're looking at the barrels themselves.
Yeah, I'm just glancing around to see if there's any indication of like what's in them or when.
Sure, absolutely. You can. How thoroughly are you looking through them?
I'm just gonna give it a glance.
All right, a glance. They don't seem to have any markings on them, but you can smell salted meats and apples and ale.
Ooh. Come back here later. In the meantime, I guess let's check this door.
All right. Anyone else want to do anything in this room first?
The barrels seem innocuous enough. You know what?
Yep.
I guess if we have time, I can ritual cast detect magic.
Yeah, it just takes 10 minutes if you guys want to let him do that.
I don't see why not.
All right. So you sit there for about 10 minutes, doing your little finger waving and whatnot. And now your detect magic is active, and you sense an aura coming from an aura of evocation coming from the cistern.
Evocation, you say?
Evocation.
Evocation. What does that mean, really, for a non-often magic player?
Evocation is a school of magic that involves stuff like fireballs or healing magics or lightning bolts and that sort of stuff.
So attack spells. And on the...
Attack or healing spells.
Okay, so maybe it's a healing pond, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Just maybe. But
Yep.
yeah, I'll alert the party that I'm getting readings of evocation from the water. It could be a healing healing thingy. Or it could shoot fireball. Really, I don't know. I will make an Arcana check just to make absolutely sure.
Well, I mean, you can go over and look at it if you would like.
Yeah, but that's how the fireball gets you.
Well, that's only when you touch it.
Okay, then I'll look at it, but I won't touch it.
All right. You look at it, and you see a small rope tied to one side of the cistern, and it leads under the water, which is attached to what appears to be a glowing sack of some sort.
Oh, I wonder if this isn't some trick entrance. I'll make an Arcana check.
All right, what are you making an Arcana check for? You know the School of Magic.
Well, okay, so it's a rope underneath the water tied to a glowing sack, correct?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Have I ever seen some kind of similar trick deployed, and for what reason?
No. You haven't seen anyone do something like this. Usually traps involve like glyphs of warding or like magically enchanted statues or something. This looks like somebody was trying to hide something.
There's no other exit from here, inside here, that we can see, is there?
No, it's a cistern. It's not that deep.
Well then, suppose it's probably good to be curious at this moment and see what this leads to.
Okay.
Is anyone else in favor?
Yeah, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
All right. So you're pulling it out?
Guess I'm pulling it out.
All right. Inside is a waterproof satchel. Inside the satchel, if you are opening it,
I'll open it.
there is a vial of glowing red liquid, 50 GP,
Ooh.
a clean set of common clothes, and a bottle which sounds like it has liquid in it, but it appears to be empty.
Ooh.
Here, Connor, I'll give you my 12 gold from this fine to 50. And that's for being such a team player back then, even though you're new on the force.
Well, alright, I ain't gonna turn that down.
Now, this potion.
Mm-hmm.
Can I Arcana to identify it, or is that not how that works?
You know the school from which the magic, the school it is. Generally, identifying a potion or whatever, you need to either cast Identify on it or like try tasting it.
I have Identify, but that's like another 10 minutes.
But you also need 100 GP Pearl to use Identify.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh.
That's one of the material component. That is the material component for Identify.
I'm fairly sure you can taste a potion
Yeah.
without using it up.
The
to
only
identify what
downside
it
is
does.
if it's a poison potion, you get poisoned.
Yeah. But if you taste it, you get a general understanding of sort of what it does without it being explicitly told to you.
I'll just take the invisible potion there for safekeeping.
That's up to you.
Is it that red potion?
No, the invisible potion.
There's two
the
potions.
empty bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the empty bottle that appears to be filled or feels like it's full.
To be honest, the School of Illusion is more of my specialty. I could have use for it.
Right. I'm going to pluck the vial of glowing red liquid out of his hand and taste it.
All right. You feel nice. Whatever's in there is warm and comforting, and you feel healthier as a result.
Is it a potion of healing?
You get that feeling.
Yep. Well, we have 2 already, which is why I was asking.
Yeah, you get that feeling that's a potion of healing.
Awesome.
All right.
So we know what this one is.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to try the invisible one?
I mean, I feel like we already know what that does, so again,
Yeah.
I'd like to just hang on to that.
I have no idea what it is.
Invisibility
Oh.
potion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I honestly think just because I have non-hostile illusionary spells I can cast with invisibility, I'll hang on to it. For trickery and bullshit and whatnot.
Fair enough. That's up to you, or up to the party. So.
Me.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll hang on to it.
The only reason I wanted it is because I actually have stealth.
Oh.
All right.
I hate that it doesn't tell me how expensive that is.
Yeah, I'll just hang on to it. I'll give it to you if we need some scouting. And if we need some quick trickery, then I'll just chug it and then use it. It's basically party loot either way.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a door to the left there, a door to the west, and a door to the north.
Doors. We're gonna go Doom style corridor shooter here.
All right. You don't notice any traps on the door, if that's what you're looking for.
Yep. So let's pop it.
All right. You see, this appears to be a storeroom pressed into service as living quarters. 2 double bunks stand against the wall near the door, while barrels and crates fill the southern half of the chamber. There are 2 red brands laying asleep in their cots, while one sits down here, like whittling some stick with a knife. And he spies you as you open the door.
I'd like to quickly cast a spell before he can raise an alarm.
Go ahead. Do what you want to do.
Alright. Boom. Fuck. That's not going to be enough to drop him.
No, it's not. That is a wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky for you, they have horrendous wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
So while that doesn't drop him, that does a lot of damage. But unfortunately, he's screaming in pain as your whispers reach into his mind, and he backs as far up against the wall as he can, while these two guys suddenly wake up. So I'm going to need you to roll initiative, please.
Thank fuck.
But you do get a surprise round because they were asleep until just now. Hedrah.
Yes. Token is being stupid.
No problem. No worries. Okay, Lysander. You hear screaming coming from this room.
I firebolt.
Firebolt. Firebolt.
Firebolt. 18.
You actually hit this time.
8
and
damage.
You kill him.
Yeah, teamwork.
Just like fucking sear his face off, and he drops to the ground dead.
Firebolts.
Firebolt. Oh my god. Card.
I'm going
These
to...
two guys are asleep in the bed. They are not currently standing up. They're prone on the bed.
Do they have weapons in hand yet?
Not yet.
Excellent. I will just step up here. I will hand axe one of them in the face.
You get advantage on that, but you will miss.
Fair enough. And then I will 1, 2, 3 back out.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mincha.
then I will be right back.
Mincha is...
You are dead, so you get off the turn order.
Yay. 20 is good. I'm going to Thunderwave.
Oof, noisy. I like it.
Yeah. Noisy. As I scold them.
All right.
Not nice people.
Saving throws. So succeed, fail.
Then move away.
Yeah,
he can't. Yeah. Oh yeah. And then
I still have 10
half
feet of movement.
Yeah.
I'm gonna climb onto these barrels.
Dude in the back here can't be pushed farther away. He's just like bashed up against the wall.
Yeah, that's fine.
But he grabs his weapon, and that's all he has time for this turn because you surprised him. Annie.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Hold on.
Okay, so this guy is still prone, right?
Yeah.
So he should get advantage on attack.
You do. He will be standing up on his turn coming next. That will hit. And 7 damage.
Then I will balloon slack him.
Absolutely. That will miss, unfortunately.
Yes, it will indeed miss, but blocking in case he thinks about doing stupid stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right. He grabs his weapon and stands up out of bed. That's it for him. Lysander. DCL. Are you muted?
I was muted.
All right.
Well, if I go right here, can I actually make that tactical shot for Firebolt?
Who are you trying to hit?
So yes.
Him? Yes, you can hit him.
Firebolt.
Firebolt!
Firebolt. Firebolt.
Firebart! That will hit.
Nice.
Minimum damage.
The mightiest firebolt of all. Alright.
Roll the damage at the same time, DTL.
It's not ticked on my character sheet. Let me tick that.
Yep. Alright, card.
Alright, I'm going to remind this fellow here of the cold, hard truth that his mother is a whore.
Alright. Oh.
Well, he already knew that.
Wisdom saving
It's going to make him
throw.
feel bad.
He already knows how much of a whore his mother is, so that mockery doesn't really affect him all that much.
Well.
Your mother's a whore. I know.
I guess
That's how
I should ask, did he actually pass his save? Because there's the disadvantage on his next attack if it...
He did pass his save.
Just making sure.
Is that one of those ones that doesn't still does like damage after that? All right,
Nope.
So yeah, he succeeded his saving throw, which is why I was like, he heard that one before.
And it could have been just the 1 point of damage too.
Mm-hmm.
Making sure.
Absolutely. All right, go ahead, Mincha.
Mincha is going to load her crossbow, step over, fire at this chucklefuck.
Shoot him.
Shoot him.
Shoot him and you hit, and he's pinned to the wall, dead.
And then she's gonna back into her corner and sit on the barrels there.
You got him right in your mouth.
That's like the second dude I've pinned to the wall
Yeah,
with
he
an
did.
arrow.
He did. Annie.
Well, kettle.
He is kettled, and he is super dead.
Well, that was
Right.
relatively painless. For us.
I love that I've only killed, like, of all of these massive fights we've been in, I've only killed 2 people. And it's been in this game. Or no, 3. I've only killed 3.
All right. So what would you like to do now? You have some dead dudes in a room.
Greyhawk the room. What's in here?
Greyhawk the room. You find each of the red brands are wearing a belt pouch.
Ooh.
Inside the belt pouches is treasure.
Ooh.
The first one holds 16 silver and 7 gold.
I assume Shou's writing this down.
She is because she's assumed to be.
Okay.
The second is 12 silver and 5 gold. And the third is 15 electrum and 2 garnets.
Ooh, garnets.
This is awesome. If we split them, we'll get ruby and sapphire.
I
Uh,
approve.
The yolks.
all right, that is your loot.
No.
Is there anything in the
They are
room of value, or is
excellent.
it just more supplies?
In the room, more barrels of supplies.
Wait, are we still in initiative?
No,
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought we were still in combat. Fuck.
no. I just have that up just so, whatever.
We know it's coming back. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
You're in their hideout, so of course it's coming back. All right, so you're gonna open that door now?
Wait, which door? Which door? Oh, this is a door. I thought that's where we entered from.
No, right here,
I don't see your little ping.
right here. Oh, wrong layer.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can't
okay.
be on
Nice.
the GM layer.
In that case, I will get up on here with my firebolt perch.
Firebolt.
Firebolt.
Uh,
We'll never stop slinging the spell.
No, you won't, because you're a low-level wizard.
Exactly.
Alright, let's open her up.
you
How much are
open it up.
how How much are the garnets worth?
We can go over that later if you want,
Okay.
or you can roll like a intelligence check right now for it.
I will roll an intelligence real quick.
Just going to be checking for traps as we go here.
Absolutely. Intelligence, you get the feeling they're worth maybe about 10 GP each.
Okay.
All right. So, thick dust covers the flagstones of this somber hallway. The walls are decorated with faux columns every 10 feet, and the double doors at the west end of the hall are sheathed in copper plate, now green with age. A relief carving of a mournful angel graces the doors. And you are looking for traps?
Mm-hmm. Badly.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm.
Alright, everything's fine. More doors up
Everything
ahead.
looks fine to you.
Come on.
Is everyone else going with them, or are you just hanging out in there? Alright, stop.
Yep.
Oh.
I moved before you said.
So you're walking straight through there. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I would be delighted. Yeah.
You manage to save yourself as the false floor underneath your feet, consisting of loose stone tiles laid atop breakaway timbers, give way and open into a 20-foot deep pit beneath you. And you manage to leap either back or to the other side of the pit.
Yeah, let's leap forward.
All right. So you've avoided that trap. I don't know what the rest of the party is doing.
Well, you just triggered a trap.
Hey,
So-
idiots, come on.
Yeah.
I need
She's
someone to
writing-
rescue me if I fall
Mincha's
into
like
the next
writing
pit.
in her. Mincha's writing in her little notebook. It's like, money.
Yeah, Mincha's doing her math.
I'll prepare a firebolt to fling the first enemy you see.
Fireball.
Firebolt.
I love that that's a thing. All right.
Alright, I will approach the
so
door,
do I
look
need
for
to
traps,
roll
and
anything?
failing that, open it.
All right. Look for traps.
Do I need to roll something to cross this, or?
Just like an athletics check to jump. Or actually, no, you don't even need to do that. Your jump speed equals
Forget what the calculation is.
3
right?
times your strength score horizontally if you take a 10-foot running start. So you can easily clear a 10-foot gap.
Well, okay. It's okay.
So if you back up to where Mincha is and take a running start, you can easily jump across that pit. All of you actually can, so
Maybe not Lysander.
I believe that's how it works. Or is it equal to your strength score itself?
I mean, either way, none of us are that weak, so it doesn't really matter.
Well,
I have a -1. I have a strength of 8.
I have a -1.
well, your score is not your bonus.
Yeah.
oh, here it is. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score. So,
You can jump 8. You long jump 8 feet with a running start.
yeah, you would be able to long jump 8 feet. Annie can make it super easily. Someone's going to need to catch Lysander or Mincha.
Oh,
Why?
Yeah.
It's
I can
only a
just
5-foot
force
thing.
step
I can
them.
long jump 8 feet.
What? It's 10 foot.
Oh.
Oh, is it?
It's a 10-foot hole.
Oh, because we
I'm
can't...
sorry, I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't draw that on there. It is right here.
I see, yes.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's best if we stay back and give range support until this next entry is cleared.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
of
can
course.
just, I can just quarterstaff them over.
Yeah, you could. You can reach your quarterstaff across, and they can grab on and climb across. You shove that door on
I can
open. Actually, let me pull the dynamic lighting off of the door here. No, not that. 3 large stone sarcophagi stand within this dusty crypt, and propped up against each sarcophagus is a human skeleton clad in bits of rusty mail. False columns along the walls are carved in the image of spreading oak trees, and the double doors in the southeast corner are sheathed in tarnished copper plate, the doors that you have just come through.
Don't give up, skeleton.
Yes, a great skeleton was. But a fun to read, to study over history. Well, it seems like we're going to need to make that cross since there's nobody immediately in the next room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just reaches out with the corset, says, hold on to this.
Mincha's actually going to just,
Can you turn into like a rat or something that has like a climb speed?
I cannot. I don't get like a climb speed or anything from anything I do yet. But I can turn into a wolf, which has a strength score of 12.
That's true.
And a speed of 40 feet.
All right,
just
so
jump across.
That's true. You can do that.
Are
so
you
we'll
going
do
to
that.
stay in the wolf form? And
Yes.
excellent.
Because I have no more healing spells except my balm, so...
Why are you shooting a firebolt?
I didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to look through my spells.
I shot Annie in the head.
No, no, shush.
If only you had the jump spell.
Which I did not take.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
You know, I was just like, I was looking at that and it's like, that's something I like, but Savin will yell at me if I get it, so let's not.
Why? I have jump spell. Spell is awesome.
Because Zanza exists, and Zanza's about as much as Zanza is Savin could take.
I almost turned into an elk, but that's a large beast and wouldn't fit through doors.
No.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to try to make that running jump and grab onto Annie's staff.
Oh.
Banzai!
Or jump over. And take a running start, jump over, grab you, and jump back over.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just make a strength check with advantage, just because you're carrying a load.
Oh, baby.
A load of what?
Yeah, athletics or strength. Yeah.
Whichever is better for you. Does either one's fine.
Both it equals.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. So yeah, you leap across, you pick Lysander up, and then just backflip across the pit.
Ah, thank you, Annie.
You're welcome.
Glistening muscles come in handy when... Now,
Let's
wait,
look
where?
around. Wait, where'd the car go?
He's under Mincha, isn't he?
Oh. Oh, okay.
Again?
I'm petting the pup. Don't judge.
Tail wags.
All right.
Perfectly safe. Nothing to worry about in here.
All right, stop.
Yep.
As soon as you come into range of this door here, the Skelly Mans on the crypt, the sarcophagi, clatter to life.
But how could this be? The skeleton wars are already over.
War never changes, motherfucker.
No!
No.
I think that proverb would ever come to bite me in the ass. Damn you, snake! Damn you!
All right, initiative, please.
Oh wait, where's my familiar? I forgot about Rook all this whole time.
You just have you can pull him out of your pocket dimension as a bonus action.
Yeah, but I should have had him here.
Well, you didn't mention it, so I assumed you only had him like stowed away in pocket dimension.
I'll bonus pocket dimension him after.
All right, on your turn.
Yeah.
So I haven't played a druid in 5e before.
Uh huh.
I have zero idea how.
You're literally a wolf. You just use the wolf stat block to attack and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have the charisma, wisdom, and intelligence of your regular stats. It's just your physical that has changed.
Yeah. You retain all your special abilities and stuff, but you just can't cast spells or anything like that.
Why is that not doing thing?
Yeah.
You need to drag the token out.
What the fuck is that?
I am dragging the token out.
What the fuck is that?
It's supposed to be a wolf.
Break the wolf.
No, that's
A
a
Facebook
stuff
account.
wolf.
I'll figure it out. I
God damn
pulled
it,
the monster
Duck.
manual thing, so I should be able to pull shit in, but it's not working.
Are you telling me that Zuck has been hacking my dice this entire time?
Anyway,
Can't
yeah,
duck
you
the
just
Zuck.
use the wolf stat block.
Okay.
Their attack, they have one attack. It is 1d20 plus 4 for 2d4 plus 2 damage.
Yep.
And they have a 40-foot speed.
And of course, you use its hit points until it's reduced to 0 or less, and then you take any remaining damage.
Yep.
So it's basically a bunch of free hit points for you.
Isn't that
Oh,
fun?
and a wolf has pack tactics, so you get advantage.
That's
When
true.
you,
And they
not-
also. And,
No, they
Yep,
don't?
Wolf has advantage on attack tactics. Wolf has advantage
Oh, there
on
it
attack
is.
roll against a creature with at least one.
They don't have it
power.
in. I see that. They don't have it in their little gold stat block at the bottom. It's up top.
Yep.
right.
And
Fair enough.
anything
All right.
I attack has to succeed a strength saving throw or gets knocked prone.
Yep. All right. So, Skellyman will clatter to his feet and step towards Card here and short sword him.
All right, bring it.
19
That'll
for
hit.
3.
All right, 3.
3. Skellyman behind
Which one
you.
of us go first?
What?
We get to choose.
What?
Yeah.
Mincha and Lysander have
get-
13s as well, so.
Wait, you're not on the turn order.
Yes, they are.
Card isn't.
Wait, what?
Wait.
Why not?
Card is
I was on the turn order. I got a 19.
9.
Yeah.
Here, I'll just
Weird.
add myself back on.
Weird. And then I'll
So
just-
in
yeah,
that
there you
case,
go.
can I have my turn?
Yes, absolutely. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
I'll
Wait,
just
isn't there-
cycle back around to you. There you go.
Okay,
Isn't there
well,
a
that
guiding
skeleton
spell?
has a 20, so I guess it didn't matter. Let's see. Well, this is a position that is just made of suck. So I'm going to, oof, this is bad. I'm going to take out a hand axe in my other hand and commence two-weapon fighting.
Disengage if you can. Disengage if you can. I shall use my burning hands to burn the skeletons.
But then there'll just be skeletons that are on fire!
Flaming skeletons? Oh no!
Oh God, you're right.
Alright, I'm
Perhaps when we
going
hit,
to,
San Francisco.
actually, yeah, I can move here without provoking, and then he can
Yeah.
Burning Hands better. So first attack,
Hits.
cool. And then second attack, we'll do 3 less damage than whatever it prints. Oh, it's a crit! So 6, 7 points of damage.
And you're doing that on the same one?
Yeah, of course.
Alright, that, so that's 4 plus 7, 11 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. You hack and whack and smack at the Skelly Man, unless you want to do it on this Skelly Man.
Nope.
Just slicing and crushing bones. And he's looking more ragged than a normal undead would look. But he's still clattering and waving his short sword threateningly at you. This dude is going to stab at you,
Uh,
and he's going to miss.
now it's in this.
And it's Lysander's turn, who's going to use a magical spell.
Alright. Sure enough. So, you've seen Firebolt. Now time for the sequel. Which is Burning Hands. Let me see if Burning Hands... No, it shouldn't hit Conrad here. Or Mincha. I should just be getting these 2 scrubs right here with my Burning Hands.
You can, absolutely.
So I cast Hands That Burn. Once I click it. God damn it, these ears. Level 1 spell for 14 damage.
You have to dexterity saving throw. The first one fails, and the second one succeeds.
Oh, half damage on the second.
Well, that's enough to kill both of them, actually. The first one here only has 13 hit points, so he explodes. And the second one only had 2 left, so he explodes. So the 2 skeletons there just clatter to the ground in a burning heap of old moldy armor and bones.
Aha!
Mincha.
Wait, bonus action will summon Roke, my cat.
Ah, yes, absolutely. Boop.
Kitty. And for Roke's turn, Roke will go up, and Roke will aid on the skeleton for Mincha's hit.
Yep.
She already has advantage, though.
She does? Oh, yeah, pack tactics. She's got
You
pack
could
tactics.
give me advantage.
Yeah, in that case, I will give... Actually, since Annie's about to attack...
Yeah, that's probably smarter.
Annie. I will help Annie.
Yep. All right.
Somebody's gonna get a Catling. Shou, it's you.
Yep. I'm just looking at
Pack tactics.
yeah.
Pack tactics.
First one will hit.
Awesome.
Decent amount of damage as you go in and gnaw at one of his leg bones and try and rip it away from him to start chewing on it.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna rip that fucking femur out and chew on it.
Yeah, he's just like hobbling around on one foot. Alright. Annie.
Well, since I get us advantage on this attack, I shall kettle him with all the bludgeoning force.
That will hit
Ooh, that 13, though.
and just crushes him into the dust. Into dust. He dead. Or undead.
He's re-deaded.
Re-dead. Exactly.
Rebreaded.
And refried. Alright. The skelly men are
Pulls
dead.
up a loaf. Wait, rebread?
Alright. So they dead.
Skelly mains no more.
Skelly mins. Are you doing your Grey Watch or Grey Castle thingy?
Yeah, let's Greyhawk the bodies, sure.
Greyhawk, that's it. Yes. So they themselves don't have anything on them, but you spy in their sarcophagus. Each of them has a platinum signet ring.
Ooh. Because obviously these aren't cursed or anything, I will put one of them on. Bloop.
It's
No.
shiny. It's pretty.
What exactly are the undead doing here?
Well, this bandit gang's run by a wizard. Clearly he's a necromancer now. That's great.
How much do I think they're worth?
50 GP?
Oh yeah, do they radiate magic? Because detect
No,
magic...
I would tell you if they radiate magic.
Okay, yeah. Detect magic's a concentration spell, and since I haven't cast anything else concentration, I
Yeah.
might as well just keep it up.
You also haven't taken damage, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will tell you if something radiates magic.
All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's
Okay,
keep
so
on
we got
going.
Door and door. Do you need help with finding stuff, or are you okay?
No, I'm alright. Wouldn't want to put anyone else in danger.
So you don't notice any traps again. And yeah, you don't notice any traps.
Alright, I will open the door.
Alright. This long room is partitioned into 3 areas with iron bars walling off the north and south. Filthy straw lines the floors of those cells, and the hinged doors of which are secured by chains and padlocks.
Kinky.
A pair of disheveled human women are held in the cell to the south, while
ladies.
a human boy is confined to the north. All are dressed in plain gray tunics and have iron collars fitted around their necks. A heap of discarded clothing is piled carelessly against the far wall, and there are 2 guards in here, and they have heard you coming from your fighting with the Skellimans. They will roll initiative. You don't have to re-roll. And they will just sort of shout at you and say, "Oh, what you lot do?"
Your mother.
Who sucks cocks in hell?
I'm gonna give you a warning real quick. Alka, I have to go at 11 o'clock.
That's fine. That's probably when we're gonna wrap up here. Probably another 2 rooms, and then we'll be good. All right. So, card. There are 2 guards taunting these women in their cells and the young boy in the cell up here.
Alright, I will let them know just what I think about this sort of behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Apparently it's alright. I mean, if you gotta keep a woman in a cage, and it's fine.
Which one are you choosing?
The one down here.
Alright. He sort of shrugs that off, but he looks like that sort of got to him a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Alright, and then I'm gonna back off.
Yep. So, dude friend here is going to run out here and stab at Wolf.
I give a loud snarl. Can I do an intimidation?
Sure. No.
I yelp.
You make like a no.
Ow. I'm not used to this wolf thing yet.
Does a 17 hit you?
Yeah.
8 damage.
Ooh.
Does a 14 hit you?
Let me look.
Sorry, what?
Yes.
4 damage. Which I believe is all the hit points a wolf has.
You unwolf.
Yep, I do. I unwolf.
Alright. So you poof back into normal, but you still have taken 12 damage total.
Yep.
But it is your turn now, and dude
Yes,
has
it is.
stabbed you.
Dude has stabbed me. I scowl and try and hit him in the face with poison spray.
Cool. A respectable poison spray, which he fails the save for as you spit poison in his eyes. He's like, "Ah, god damn it! Ah, my eyes!"
It'd be like the scene from Jurassic Park. She just her hair moves up like that collar there.
The fat dude.
You're a little shit.
All right, Lysander.
And then I'm
Go ahead.
I'm gonna 5 foot over here.
Yeah.
Not a thing.
I know
Whatever.
5-footing's not a thing, but I'm only moving 5 feet.
Okay.
But I'm not moving out of his range, so he's not gonna fucking hit me.
Mm-hmm.
So I moved over there, so
Yep.
I don't get hit again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, or if I do, I'm
On top of a sarcophagus, which is a good spot to be.
yes.
Just in general, really.
Yep. All right. Is that it for you?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Lysander.
Kitty, go! Kitty, go! First, I will firebolt. I will try to firebolt this guy.
Firebolt!
Firebolt!
All right, go ahead.
24 for 4 damage.
That will hit, and that will do damage. He's still trying to wipe the poison out of his eyes. This is like firebolt, just like hits him square in the chest.
And right after the firebolt, a kitty shall come running up and scratch at his face, giving Annie aid for hitting.
Exactly, Hedrah.
You are correct. If I knew what one of those were, I'd turn into one. Because I can. They're 1/4 Yeah. Well, no, I don't. But she doesn't know what they are. They're CR 1/4 creatures.
Okay.
Anyways, yes, Annie, it's your turn.
Wait, Mincha, how come you took so much damage?
Because dude hit her for 12.
But she was in wolf form.
Does that not carry over?
No, it does
carries
not.
over.
No.
Ah, well then ignore that then. You don't have that much damage.
The wolf has 11 hit points. What carried over was 1 point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not that much.
Yeah.
Unless she has like 3 hit points, that's no.
Fair
Put your
enough.
hit points
It's
back
a
there.
learning experience.
It is, after all, an introductory module for us newbies.
Indeed, so get your hit points back, Mincha.
Well, I don't know, because it says when you transform, you assume the beast's hit points and hit die. When you revert to your normal form, you return to the number of hit points you had before you transformed. However, if you revert as a result of dropping to 0 hit points, any excess damage carries over your normal form.
Excess.
For example, if you take 10 damage in animal form and only have 1 hit point left, you revert and take 9 damage.
Yeah. That's exactly what we're saying.
Yeah, the excess you took. Because the wolf has 11 hit points and you took 12, so you should only take 1 damage in normal form.
Yeah.
But it just said, if you take 10 damage and you have 1 hit point left...
If you have 1 hit point in animal form, you revert, and then you take 9 damage, right? So when you were a wolf, you had 11 hit points, you took 12, so you revert, and then you take 1.
You took the excess, which is 1 hit points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. See? So, it was back.
Hooray! Points.
Okay, let's see.
These guys aren't nearly as horrible as the goblins.
It's time to kettle. See if I can kettle.
Roke is giving you advantage on that. You don't need it. You cave this dude's head clear in. He is very dead.
Dum 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 dum.
Roke
and I will, good cat. I will spend 1 key point to flurry of blows this guy here, and I'll see if I can baloo slap him.
Clang! That will unfortunately. That will hit. And you just whack him really hard with your slap, and he's just like you hit him upside the face. He's just like, oh, fuck, what the fuck? I'll get you for that. And he will.
Okay.
He's going to stab at you. Does a 20... No, 20 does hit, I'm assuming. For 7. Yes. Does a 16 hit?
No.
Then he misses the second attack. Card.
Alright. Boop. I will move in here and then do a 2-weapon fighting set, so... Miss. Excellent. I contributed.
Alright, you helped. Mincha.
I will pull out my fucking sword and stab at this bro.
Oh shit!
It's the first time I've pulled my sword out.
And you miss.
I miss.
Oh shit! Mincha's got a sword!
Yep.
Lysander.
First, we'll move up so I can actually see. Then, Kitty, go forth and grant advantage against the enemy. Then I still cannot see, which means, unfortunately, I will not be able to do much. Let me see if I can actually move into position.
Yeah, you can.
10, yeah, you can move over there.
25.
You can, in fact, stand on the corpse there, so...
Yeah, I'll stand on the corpse. And I will...
Firebolt!
Let's try the firebolt. Let's do the firebolt again. For 1 damage.
You hit him.
Well, I get advantage on this attack, so this is... I'll just go with balloon slapping then.
Yay.
Tom.
Yeah, you kill him. He did.
Oh, well, that was harrowing.
Oh no.
Ladies?
Go look around and look at the women.
I will...
They are... there is a older woman, not old, like in her 30s or 40s. And the other one is about 18 years old. And the child up here is about 13. You're going to need a key, or you're going to need to pick the lock.
Do either of the guards have the key?
Well,
Does not say it, they do. Or you can try breaking it open with a strength check.
Well, so I have Thieves' Tools proficiencies, but I wasn't blessed by the gods to have sufficient funding to buy Thieves' Tools. Can I improvise something with like the junk in my pack to like have disadvantage on it?
Wait, do we want to break the doors?
No, I'm talking about picking the lock.
Oh.
Breaking the lock.
If I put my hands against it and then cast Burning Hands, can I melt the lock?
Probably not.
No.
Can I just try to pick the lock first?
You can give it a shot. I'll give you, you can do it with a disadvantage.
Yeah,
plus your proficiency.
Wait. Oh, wait, no. Bro, cannot help you with that.
No, he cannot.
No, I was going to give myself Bardic Inspiration, but I forgot, so...
That is actually enough.
Amazing.
The locks suck.
Yay for sucky locks.
So you at least pick the one down here.
Yes.
And free the women here. Sorry, what?
I was going to ask if I can... Are they padlocks?
Yes, they are. The doors are chained and padlocked shut. So you can try ripping off the padlock.
Rip the padlock?
Yeah, absolutely. Make a strength check.
I'll see if I can succeed. No.
No.
Yeah.
Here, let me show you how it's done.
Okay.
And this time I will remember to give myself Bardic Inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
And then... Thieves' Tool. Fucking didn't even need it.
Didn't even need it. Yeah, so you just reach in, and these locks are just... Whoever they bought them from cheated them out of money. These things suck. And you pry that that cage open as well.
Yeah. We're going to need to make some kind of bridge across that empty gap for the woman to cross.
For hilarity's sake, I almost turned into a cow to kick the doors in.
It was an option, apparently. I am very upset that I don't have a floating disc right now. Oh, wait, it can't float over pitfalls anyway. Never mind.
Nope. It only follows behind you.
So, what's your lady's story? What the hell are you doing in here?
They will tell you that a few days ago, the Red Brands, her husband, fell for defying them. And then that night, they returned and abducted them and brought them here to be sold as slaves.
Ah, despicable.
You should see if you can get those collars off of them.
Yeah, they are chained to the wall.
Oh, well then, yeah, I'll go do that as well.
She will tell you that she has nothing to offer you as a reward, but she might know where a valuable heirloom is hidden.
Well, all right. Won't say no to that. But
as you're picking the locks on their collars or whatever.
Yeah.
She'll tell you that when she was a young girl, she and her family fled from the town of Thunder Tree as Undead overran the place, and they had an herb and alchemy shop, inside which there was a case containing an emerald necklace hidden behind a section of storage shelves. She was too afraid to return and retrieve it. It was in the southeast part of Thunder Tree if you decide to go there and retrieve it.
Well, thank you kindly. And that's the 40-year-old woman saying that?
Yes.
All right. So yeah, let's get them out of their chains and honestly, I'll
say the locks on the collars are even lamer than the ones on the doors, so you don't even need to make a roll for that. You can like easily just pry them open.
Yeah.
The main problem is still this fucking hole.
Fucking hole!
Look, let's just take one of the lids of the sarcophagi, drop it over the hole. They're 10 feet long-ish. Should be fine.
Are they?
I mean,
Are they?
Not really.
No.
But
Yeah.
No.
I figured that they wouldn't be.
Let me just...
How deep is the hole?
20 feet.
20 feet.
20 feet.
Let me just carry them over then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
Mm-hmm.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna come check
I
this
could
door.
just throw them over.
No. Please carry the maidens. They are very delicate.
Oh, so you're a sexist and a racist. Alright.
Par for the course so far.
I thought dwarves were the bigoted ones.
You want to tell me how many hit points these NPCs have?
4.
They're commoners. They have 4 hit points.
So they're fucking delicate, alright?
Doesn't make you any less sexist.
Alright, so you listen at that door.
Uh-huh.
You don't hear anything. You don't see any locks, traps, or anything like that.
Yeah. Actually, maybe this is like a good time to call it because we only have like 10 minutes left.
True.
Which needs to go, so...
I think we have done much, and I would like to pass out.
Alright, so if you want to try and get those people across the gap, I can hand out your experience, and then we can call it a night.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Experience, please.
Experience! Alright, so for defeating all the ruffians and saving the women and children and killing the skelly men, you all get 288 experience points.
Nice.
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 Yes, so you should all have 638.
Baller AF.
Yeah, so next session you all should probably be leveling up to level 3.
Whoop whoop.
Whoa. Alright.
And hopefully the horrible powers of Glass Staff don't drop another party member.
Don't worry, I aim to please. Anyway, for those of you watching on the stream or YouTube, thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Have a good one.